Okay. Hello, hello, test. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello. Hello. Can you see? Hello, hello. Let me see the link. Hello. Hello. Just doing real quick. Link copy. Guys, can you see me? Um, Let me paste this one. This. Just a second, almost there. Okay, let's see this now. See if you can. I'm gonna send right now this one. If you can see me. Yeah. Hi, hello. Can you see the screen? I guess. Hello, Amy. Can you see the screen? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, okay, cool. Okay, so finally you can hear. I'm gonna send one more time. Look. Let me see now. Okay, just bear with me a second now. I'm somehow sorry for a little delay, but I'm trying to figure it out since first time. Okay, so this is the new link. Then let me text this one. Okay, let me close this. Bear with me in a second, one more second, and then we will be back in the lives. And then, okay, starting. Okay, hi Josh. Rajveer Singh. Hi Rajveer, how are you? Amy Max, how are you? Nagesh, how are you? Amy, how are you? Sorry guys, first I'm really sorry. Uh, First I'm trying, so a little bit delay. I'm trying to figure it out, but welcome you all, and let's get going on it. So, uh, which topic we should start first? But before we start, I just wanted to have a financial disclaimer. This video is for education purpose only and not recommending to buy or sell any sort of stocks or investment. For your financial advice, please consult with your professional financial advisor. Okay. All right. So let's first of all let's start with the SPY. At least just the overall view what's going on. So at least you come. Okay, I'm gonna keep these. I want to get rid of these right now. Okay. So I mean, I don't know how many people are following here, but this is our market cap. So in a market, so S&P 500 index, as we said from here, once it broke the 100-day moving average, then it broke the sloping support. Then we thought it could be bounced back, but it didn't bounce, and then since then it's been falling. So at this time we were thinking probably could be a good buy, but again, once always need a confirmation, it never bounced. And then we were predicting that this could probably go down the hill as the recession was kicking in. Then it broke the 200-day moving average right here. Let me get rid of this volume. You see this 200-day moving average broke. Once that broke, then we tested 420. Now, uh, so as you can see here, 420 was tested, and then first wave. So this first wave was almost like this wave was dropped to almost 12.5% right here from the drop, and then it bounced. So remember, market never keep going down. It always creates the wave, like higher high, higher low, lower high. So right now, so this market was going higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then higher high. Now it's creating higher low, and now it's creating lower high. Remember, over here is higher, over here is lower. So these are the wave I created when this happened. And follow me on Twitter. I always post each and every candle, every transition, every day. I post here, hey, this is creating bear flag. It was right here around bear flag, and I said, hey, this is going to be a bear flag. Second wave created because many people think it's gonna go down, but I said it might not go down because it's the bear flag creating, and this almost like 10 days, around 8 days, and then it tried to tweak here, and then it broke this bear flag, and then you see the downward. Then I created the second wave, and I posted also, hey, look, tried this half candle, and I posted this could be a now lower low because this was the lower high, now lower low. And since then, it's going, and today also 500 point down, so we already broke these 428. So right now we are here, and this is the third wave, and we got to keep see. We want to watch how far the third wave goes, and once it bounce, and I'll let you know where how far it goes. So this is the market condition at this moment. Now, overall, many people ask me, is this the bottom out? 420 is the bottom. I don't believe 420 is the bottom. I think could go further down, but again, I always like to believe in for one step at a time. I do not like to be a fortune teller here. Say, hey, yeah, it's gonna go down another 500 point like that. No man, I don't have. So based on my analysis, as the interest rate is going to increase and Fed is going to tighten the tapering, which would be another $10 trillion, that would affect the market a lot. So that topic we will talk a little later stage, but let's get going. So right now, market condition is not favorable. So if anybody wants to buy, some people think, oh, I want to buy. I said no. I'll always teach you look for a bottom reversal, like good reversal, strong reversal with the market condition. Then I would jump in it. At this moment, I would not jump anything. You just wait and watch. You are a long time. Everything is horizon. How long you want to hold, how long you want to in and out, then yeah, you can make in this time also you can buy. All right. So let's get going. Which stock first we should start? Let me go back a little bit here. Somebody say, can you Tesla? So let's start with the Tesla first. Okay, so Tesla, if you can take a look at it here. So let's start with the bigger chart first. So as you can see, Tesla was on pre-COVID, around COVID time when it dumped to $73 with a split price. Remember, Tesla was split 4 or 5 times, right? So it was $75 at that time with the split. And since then, it's grinding higher, higher, higher. You can see higher high, higher low, higher high. But this was the major sloping support is been building from there, and is is growing right here, as you can see higher high, and then got rejected here, and then came back, and then this process from May 21st, then October, almost 6 months, it was testing this support. As you can see, look, every time it's testing crawling, it could not break. So it was a strong support this side right here, and then it grinding higher, higher, and then this you see this upward channel. This upward channel was created. See that upward channel created, right? And then the earning came out, and then the stock dropped. And the condition not favorable, market condition. That is the only reason this, as you can see, I created inside the upward channel, I created the downward channel because there was a double top here. You see that? I said it's a double top and it's a perfect time to get out of it. Time to take a profit basically. So, and then since then, as you can see, market, Tesla is like slightly growing, grinding down. The trend, as you can see, I always follow the trend. So if trend is your friend. So since then you can see a lot of red here instead of more blues here, right? And now what Tesla is doing is, guys, I won't be able to check the the text message. I'll go to each and every through. Okay, you can whichever stock you want me to take a look at it. You can post it here, and then I will definitely take a look at it. So welcome, welcome Aditya, welcome Amy, welcome Red Show, welcome Rajvir Singh, Akvisha USA, welcome. All right, so let's get going now here. So I just wanted to explain you right here, guys. Look at this. See this upward channel of this same thing. Now it created a downward channel. Now it created downward channel. We need, as long as we are in downward channel, it can grind. This is called lower low. It can grind, right? So lower high, lower low. But most important part, guys, I've been posting. If you can look at on Twitter, that look, this sloping support was tested on earning time. As you can see right here, right here. You see that? And that was the game played by the market maker because it was 1100 right here. That particular has options. People, market makers, they play dirty game to rake all the options and they make billions of dollars, almost more than $30 billion they made in these kind of cases right here in 1 week because everybody had a hope that Tesla going to be excellent earning. Yeah, excellent earning, but how about who gonna control the price? Market maker. So that's why they wipe out all the options, all the calls, and brought down to 790, and then they made a lot of money on that. So we got to be careful. Anyway, so these these ascending triangle, see the sloping support. The support has been broken right here one time, right? This major support, just like this support was tested and but it bounced, right? Over here, it's testing right now. As you can see, it's testing just like this. It's been tested here also. It broke. It went back. Then this is another horizontal support, which was earlier resistance. It was support that broke also. Then this sloping support. You see this line. Remember, this is a $70 from onwards. Never broke. Never ever broke. It broke means, one time it broke, but again it bounced back in, right? But now what is happening here, guys? See that? So that is broken yesterday, and I'm sure today market is down. This 200-day moving average, I've already posted here. Look what I said: 200-day moving average support breaks, then super bearish. If bounce back, get back in the channel, then we are safe. So this one is around $832 support, $830 support of 200 moving average. So, so my I look price when we do price predictions and all. Price is like based on the moment. The momentum is going this way. Why it is going this? Why this thing happening here? Because some people bought it here. They don't know what price they bought it, and now they think they are feeling the pain. They need the money. They come to know the market to cash out because they also see Facebook drop from 300 to 400 to this price. And they see Netflix. You never know. It could be Tesla. It could be Palantir. It could be any stock, right? So people have a fear. Remember, the big thing is in our routine life is fear and FUD. That's what happens. At this moment, market condition is not favorable at all, guys. Okay, so if I was the first super bullish guy on the market for Tesla, just to let you know. That's why I was a fan of Kathy Wood since 7 years, 8 years almost. But but again, the Tesla used to play $189, $175, but and then it was bullish. But now the trend is changing. I have to change with the trend. The only thing is, I teach you that stay with the trend, stay with the wind. For example, if the wind is blowing north, I cannot go south. You cannot go out. So market, whenever you want to, whenever you invest, I always teach you do a strategic investment. What strategic is? Follow the market. If the market gives you opportunity to buy, then you have to learn how to wait. It can market gives you 6 months, 8 months, then you can buy whenever you think is a good price. When market condition change. If the market condition doesn't change, you cannot, as a one buyer, you cannot take the whole stock to the upper level, right? So over here, if anybody asks me Tesla, what do you see? I would see this can look 200-day moving average. You can test it, it can bounce, but then the the FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, we always feel that hey, I'm gonna test here and I'm gonna bounce. Market condition is not favorable, then we should not. I would not enter at 200-day moving average because the pressure is downward. All this pressure. See how the pressure was going upward. Now the pressure is downwards. Let the market rebound. You see this rebound like this nicely. You got to give a month, 2 months like that. Depends on market condition. Wait until the next quarter. Then market will tell you, oh, it's going bouncing. You're gonna see a curve. You're gonna see bounce. Right now is not a good time for to enter anything right now because you can see right here test. You don't want to enter the when market is testing the floor. So overall market condition is not good anywhere at this moment. So if you look at the Tesla, is all 832. My next support is then it can go up and down a little bit here. This I would give a consolidation time. Do not rush. I would not recommend anybody to rush or anything. You do your homework, guys. It's not about just Tesla. You have to do homework before you buy Tesla. You have to do your homework of looking at the market, understanding the market, understanding geopolitical, because there are there are three types of people. There are three types of people. I mean, who can buy. One is, oh, I'm going to buy right now. and get out of it tomorrow. I want to buy right now and get out of it in 15 minutes. And I want to buy it and hold it for a long time, right? So which one are you in, right? Because every player is a different player in the market. We don't know what kind of player you are, XYZ, another player. So we got to be, and we have to understand. So many people, they feel FOMO right here. Many people must have bought it at 1250 because they thought, or somebody say it's going to be $2,000, $5,000, right? Kathy would say $5,000. Yeah, it could go, but when? We don't know. So always look for a better opportunity. Now, many people entered here because they thought, oh, 1200, now I got it for $1,000. Oh, the Kevin YouTuber bought it around the here, and then he bought it here. Just like that, people buy, and then stock dumps after 1 month. Then you feel the pain. So you do not want. If you don't want to feel the pain, then let market come to you. I call it let the market come to you. And if you follow me, I would always post, guys. I always post, or you can ask me on Twitter, or you can ask me on YouTube. I'll be more on live on YouTube now, pretty much a lot of time. I was just trying to figure it out on YouTube, and then I'll be able to help you guys if you need any questions and all. I can help you to educate you very well to how to manage entry and exit point because you have to time the market. My main goal to teach you guys how to time the market because everybody in the market says you cannot time the market, and I'm the only one who says that you can time the market. So you do not have to do dollar cost average because dollar cost average is the worst thing to do. Most money you can lose. 80% time I would say you should not have to do dollar cost average. Only you can do dollar cost average when you really analyze the whole market, analyze the company, and then you enter. Then you will be fine. Then if you still stock can go, you can't find the real bottom. You that will be very difficult. And if you think another 10-20% goes down, you can still catch you can do dollar cost average, but you don't want to dollar cost average here and then stock tanks and then you realize it, oh man. So it's better to wait for the let the knife fall. You don't need to catch. Wait and watch. You will see a reversal. You will see everything. So wait and watch. Let the market consolidation. What is consolidation? You see this nice here, higher high, higher low, higher high, like this. Consolidate. Let the market dip from here to here. Process is almost 3 months. This is 3 months from here to here. 3 months. So the moment you rush, that's where the problem happens. So do my advice to you: never rush. Market understand your um, you know your impulsement that you want to get in. No, let the market decide the price, guys. Let this market will decide the price, and then you enter. So that's what I would suggest you. Always look for a good, better opportunity. No rush. All right, so we're gonna get into the second stock now. We already looked at it, Tesla. Let's look at the Amazon. Somebody says Amazon. Let's look at the Amazon. Real quick, Amazon. So if you can see here, Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna move the stuff down here so I can see what it is. So look, when Amazon was here, $3,400, I have a few friends in club, and I said, hey, look at the sloping. Whenever major sloping support broke, you see this support broke, right here broke. So if you look at this resistance right here, I draw down all the resistance here, which was rejected. So this price is the exit zone. I saw right down. This is the whole process of almost 12 months, for 15 months from here to here. Amazon was testing the floor at 2,900 and then going to 3,500. So how many times you can exit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times you can exit here and you can buy here, buy here, buy here. But if you analyze properly the stocks, then you can enter here and you can exit here. This is how it's supposed to be entry and exit. And looking at the channel, you see this channel created is a horizontal channel. It's not upward channel. It's a horizontal channel gives you opportunity to enter, but you don't want to enter here. You don't want to enter in the middle. You wait for this. So this is a process. You have to test your patience before you get in. So you see from here to here, and then you exit. Whenever you hit the resistance, you exit. It might take a 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but this is the process should be when the market condition is good. Remember, market condition. This time market condition was good. Right now, the geopolitical is completely changing 360. That's the only reason I said wait, guys. Always wait. Why? Because any chart I will open, I will show you. You have to major thing you look for it. Look at this channel is breaking. It broke, and now also remember Amazon CEO. He is a smart chap. Okay, he is very influensive in the market. So he play a little bit, but you can look chart has crossed 200-day moving average is up, 100 days down, and 50 days down. That means very, very bad condition right now. Okay, this has to be fast moving average has to be on top, 100-day moving average underneath, and then 200 should be down. That is the way to follow right now. This is not the good time because you 50 is down and look at the gap is creating more and more. So what I would, if I were you, I would right now do not, I would not enter anything right now here because these conditions are not favorable. They are tempered. They are not looking good to me. So, and once this channel breaks, then it can go here. It's all, it's all balloon. You see this balloon? People think, oh no, this stock is expensive, cheaper, this, that. I understand. But give it time. Let the market, because I do see that the floor is going to test. Just like here it tested. And I made a video on this one. That Amazon, what they did is, in that earning, they play little dirty games regard using the Rivian stock. So it's a long story. I'm not gonna repeat here, but there's a video I made in the channel. You can look for it. Amazon video uh, earning after earning video. Also, I made that what they did. So you got to be a little smart enough to understand every game. It's not about just the stock price. You have to see the market condition. You have to see how things are getting played with you, because retailer, they have a lot of data they have. They use those data, and based on that they play. So anyway, so based on this, right now next support of Amazon is almost $3,000. That would be a next support, and if that breaks, then it could test it to $2,700. My price target is $2,300 somewhere in 2022. So at this point, is pointing down. That's the only reason I feel like that market condition is not favorable. That's why I feel like the many people think Josh is bearish. Man, if you come and meet me in 2020, 2021, you would not believe me how much bullish I was. So, I always like to feel the wind. If the wind is going, I like to go with the wind. I don't want to go against the wind. Remember, that's who I am. Why? Because I do not call myself bearish, bullish, nothing. I would call myself as a strategic investor, strategic analyst, strategic investors, whichever way. But I like to follow strategic. Why strategic means I like to analyze in a different ways, just not just the chart, because charts can give me a price action, give me a GPS, give me a direction, but financial condition also I look. Remember, financial condition I also look. So based on the financial conditions now, many charts I go through and I post it also, and I make video also. But if anybody wants to know that in depth takes me 20 minutes, 15 minutes each chart, and then we can go through, and I'll go live also more often. Now this is the first time I'm going live, and once that works out nice, well, I have a plenty of time to go live and teach you guys everything, how the market conditions are and how to play with the market. Otherwise, market can 85% people lose in the market. Why? There must be reason. So and every retailers are losing, every institutions are losing. So there's a big guys play big games on it. So I will definitely, man. I have a plenty of time now. So slowly, we're gonna go through. But just hang tight, and regular basis, I'll make some lives and come and we will talk and we go through deep dive in. Right now, we're gonna go through little bit charts, and then regularly we're gonna go through deep dive in financially. We're gonna explain you geopolitical. Why do I think this can happen? So based on that, so at this moment on Amazon, 3,000, and then it can go here also. This is my analysis. I would not jump in. I need upward channel build, something upward, need to build, need a reversal. I need something strong reversal, some geopolitical changes. Russia, Ukraine, all BS, guys. Those are has nothing to do with our market. If you look at the whole history of any years, how many attack happen, how many war happens, small war happens, market never go more than 1% up and down. So 1%, 2%, we already corrected more than 2%. So this is all people are market makers are playing game with the market because they are unloading their stuff and cashing out and not telling people that, hey, this is the recession or this is going to be that. They don't want you to feel that. They want you to feel it just because of Russia and Ukraine. In the name of Russia, Ukraine, they get rid of all these their positions as they come to know, because they have bigger position. So they can't get rid of one day because they have certain restriction. They cannot get rid of one day. So they slowly get rid of it, and then you will be thinking, oh, this is the bottom out. Let me go and buy, and then they dump on 16th March, or March, April, May month, it happens. So that's why, wait and watch, wait and watch. Believe me, I experience everything in life. The moment you rush, the moment you feel the FOMO, delete the FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, guys. Remember, that is the worst thing to have. That the moment you feel FOMO, forget about it. I would not even enter in that stock. Avoid. FOMO is your biggest enemy. FOMO is our biggest enemy. We have to understand that FOMO. So that's why I guys teach you here. FOMO, stay away from FOMO. Keep the calm, cool yourself, compose, and put some more time in understanding, realizing the chart. Read that chart, read the news, read economics, not the news, economics, fundamentals, finance. Those are the things. If you invest money, that is your foundation. If you put more time in your foundation, you'll be more benefit. Alrighty. So let's look at now Google. Let's look at the Google. So I made the Google. Oh yeah, I remember this Google earning. So well, Google was testing here, and then Google bounced, right? It bounced, and then people think, oh, this is going to be 3,000. They're gonna split, and it's going to be 4 or 5,000. So right now, guys, I tell you right now, I have so many people who follow me, and they think that I'm a super bearish guy and I'm a bad guy. Maybe they think like that, and then stock went up here, and at that time I told that perfect time to exit right here. Why? Double top. You see this double top? Nobody would believe me, man, that I said this and I said this, because that day market jump and pre-market it was right here. Double top. You see one and two. That's the double top. Whenever you see double top, and then that day market going, and then once you see these $3,000 price, and then you see 30, 2,900, 2,800, then you don't feel like to sell, because you think, oh man, I already $3,000. I could not sell. Now I'm not gonna sell because it's gonna go back. Hope is your biggest enemy, guys. When you want to play in the stock market, one thing, write it down on a piece of paper and stick it to your computer, sticky note. That hope, and I have learned in my 20 years, hope is your biggest enemy. That is what is making you lose all the money every time. Hope is the word we should delete. Because why you have a hope? Because your fundamentals are not strong. That's why the hope you have. You give a more weightage to the hope. And you see this, what happened? I was talking in one of the podcasts, and that time somebody asked me about the Google, and then I analyzed the Google. I said, look, Google looks good financially compared to all other companies, but the way the trend is going on, many people have a hope. Oh, in July they are going to split. Yes, those are byproduct. You want to right now stick to geopolitical will wipe out all, rule out every conditions, such as technicals, such as financial. No matter how good Tesla is, no matter how good Google is at this moment, because they see Google was here in pre-pandemic. It was here, 1700, right? Now this inflated. So, but so what I look at it, what I teach you guys here is why Google is. Let's compare right now here. I'm gonna take you to Yahoo Finance, and this, let me explain you Google, because Google is a good company, man. Is I really like that company, and I'm typing right now here, Google right here. So as you can see here, finance statistics. Look, that forward P ratio is 30, 23 times. So basically, if you if you see any forward P ratio, anything below 20, 21, 22, 23, like that, that's a good ratio. You're not gonna find like this. If I show you Tesla, you're gonna go crazy. Why I was saying Tesla is right now a little high price, because it is, but then again, it's a future growth stock, right? So you can 86 time money you are paying to buy the stock. So, but again, it's a future. So people pay for it, but again, market also, when market wants to take the air out of the balloon, they always check that how much expensive the stock it is. Not by the range, not by these. You have to look at how many outstanding shares are, not by the price. You always look at how many shares are. If I show you, you will come to know why I like the Google. You see 300 million outstanding share. You see 300 million outstanding share, whereas Tesla Tesla has outstanding shares are 1 billion. How many? So almost three times, right? So that's too much. So that's why you have to this. pie has to be shared with the shareholder. It's more diluted stock, basically, I call it. So let's go back to Google and let's do analyze on Google. So you see the forward P ratio is 23 here, right? So if you look at the forward P ratio 23, and their revenue is this, and their debt, look, the cash, this is the good thing they like. I like 140 billion cash they have it in their hand, and their debt is 28. So almost like a one fifth of the cash they have the debt, right? So this company is very very strong. Forward P ratio is good. Everything looks good at this point. But when market condition changing, when this thing is happening, you don't need to rush. So if I have to pick right now, if which company, but depends, horizon. Remember, these are how long you want to buy, how long you're gonna hold. If stock dips, you're not gonna feel the pain, because many people feel the pain when stock goes down, right? So that's why you have to consider that part, that you're not gonna feel the pain when something goes down. So at this moment, as you can see, the Google is going down, down, down. It's like a literally falling knife. Look, this is far better than this, right? So that's why the pressure is downward. Selling pressure is downward. We do not want to catch the falling knife. You want to wait. What you need, you always give it, anything falls, it get tested, then consolidate, and then probably it bounce, and you need to get about 200-day moving average. Right now, you know what happened here? 50-day fast moving average just crossed 100-day moving average right here. You see, purple is 100-day moving average, blue is 50, and red is 200. It crossed that. So based on this scenario right now, we need to wait and watch this floor, and then that time we analyze the market condition and see how it's reacting based on that. But tomorrow this floor tested and little bounce, one green candle, and you jump in, and that could be a bull trap, right? It could be, market can set up anything. You have to really create the trend. You see the trend I draw, these are trend. This is called trend. You need some trend to create. I would not paying another $100 more and let the trend change. I want to have the proper trend change. I don't want a trap. You follow trap? You don't want trap like this. That's why. So always wait and watch. Let the market consolidate. The market will come to you. Now the time has changed. Why? Because it's already ran up too much here, right? So let's pre-pandemic price. I'll tell you right now. Okay, let's analyze how much we should, every time we have to analyze price. So pre-pandemic price was right here somewhere around this price, and current price is right here, this price right here, right? So this is the line. How come here this is, yeah, this way. So we are, from pre-pandemic we are 50% up. Pre-pandemic, if you look at the after pandemic price, we are up 86%, right? From bottom of the pandemic time, 86%. So there is a still, there is a, healthy market. My maker has already created a good amount of um, uh, stimulation in this in this stock, and people are buying and is holding the price. So this is good at this moment, but the support is here. We have to wait and watch. That's what I would say right now. We say this is the support to wait. I need reversal, and then you should move forward. I like the Google, but somebody mentioned about, hey, I want to get in because this is going to get split and all. So yeah, late market reversal, because those are byproduct. People will play different games, but you wait and watch. Nothing is running away because the wind is going this way. You want proper wind change, just like this wind. You see this, COVID happened and it dropped 35% from here to here, and then see the wind, it blowing this one. If these people who buy here think bearish, and then this wind reversal, what happens? They can wash out. Just like this, you are a bullish, and if this can go down, then you're gonna wash out, right? You're gonna feel the pain. Believe me, when the stock drops more and more, you're gonna feel the pain. So you don't want that. Then this is the right way to analyze. Give a time, market will come to you. You automatically, that time you buy, you put your more time, money into understanding the foundation, understanding the economics, and then you should get it in. This is what my advice to you. Always educate yourself before you jump in. Don't not have a FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, that I'm gonna miss because of the splits. No, 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 no. You look this, there's a lot of people jumping in here because they thought it's going to split, and it's gonna go to 4,000 people. I had so many people, they're going to $4,000 like in 1 week. It never happened, right? So that's what I'm trying to guys teach you. People who bought it here, they are now feeling the pain. So you do not want to feel that pain, then just wait and watch. The market will come to you. All right, so let's look at the next stock. I'm gonna go to the chat. Tesla, Google, Amazon. We did Square. So Square, let's do Square. Square is for what's the name? Aditya. Aditya Square. All right. So man, this Square, you see this when it was creating M and double top rejected. I told my all the friends in my club, so hey, look at this support, major sloping support broken. This is going to be bearish, and then it draw it. You see the red line right here. I say it broke the 200-day moving average. This is going to be super bearish right here. And then look at that. I even I tweet here also. I tweet this time on December is very bearish right here. It was 100 and $200. We used to play this stock around here, 70, 80, $80. Somebody sold it at 80, $90. But anyway, so I don't want to go into that more depth. But as you can see, whenever I draw the pattern M pattern, so it creates double top. Whenever you see in a stock double top, that means it's a time to exit because those are resistance. That's the pattern for bearish. So M going to be, so this support tested right here, broken. Then it broke another support tested. So every time what I do is I post the chart and I mention that, hey, the trend is this, and now this support one step at a time. I cannot predict is going to go to here because I'm not a fortune teller, guys. What I would do is I would analyze. Like I said, I'm a strategic investor, strategic analyst. I will not misguide you. I will not, because the moment you lose anything money, I feel the pain, guys. And this YouTube channel I started, only one thing reason is I will teach you honestly my experience, and that will, if you follow that. But the moment you follow FOMO and listen 10 different things, then it's a different story. You invest money, your time into learning, that will save you tons of money rather than losing money to stock market, man. I have met so many people lost millions of dollars. So I'm guiding you guys that retailers are the maximum money they are losing. So just cool down, calm down, put some time behind learning rather than investing. Always go slowly. Listen to the people where you think this is the right guy or wrong. Analyze people. Okay, don't follow just say because Josh said that it's going to be good or this and that. Analyze, compare with other things, analyze. Just like I'm an analyst, I analyze stuff, and then I'm telling you that's why it's happening this, right? So based on this scenario, as you can see here, the next support 138 was broken, and then I said next would be 85. Now earning is coming, and why do I think is 85? It's not just because it's falling knife and it's happening that, because I don't go by Kathy Wood. I don't go by Bill Ackman. I don't go by somebody said. I don't go by headline say, oh, Square going to be this and that. No, that is a trap happens. So you always, what you do is you go to now. Why do I think $85 is expensive? Still did not reach the price. Why at this $200 I said expensive, right? Now $85. Why is my price target here? It can test. I'll show you right now here. So so if you look at the statistics here. Let's go back to the earning first, so I can show you what are their earnings are like. Look at their in August earning, which was summertime. They achieved their earning was, the estimated was 5 billion. They achieved only 4.6, so they could not achieve. You see, they could not achieve their revenue. And then EPS they achieved, which was 33 cents. They got it 66 cents. Then the last quarter earning. Oh wow! Look at that missing. They missed almost a $500 million revenue miss, and then the EPS also missed. Earning per share also they missed. And look at their earning per share is only 38 cents. That's way low. And now their EPS is going to be 23 cents, but they're expecting 4 billion. So 4 billion, which they could not achieve last quarter. At that time, price was here. Remember. So any company who has a earning at that time, their stock price is 256 and now is 97. Every company holds their shares in the company. Now when they do their earning, they have to calculate the price. The price is way low now. So whatever their holdings are, their capital, that also goes down. So earning they are expecting this time is $4 billion. They're gonna, if you ask me, I'm not fortune teller, guys, but they're gonna miss the earning this time also. Why? Because the price is dropping. right? And the Bitcoin is also down, and the payment system is also, retailer transaction was also less in Christmas time when the data came out. I tweet that also. So based on all the scenario, I definitely see the earning is missing, and that is the reason this pressure is down. You see this pressure because this somebody knows that we don't know. Okay, that's why this is happening, and then this floor can be tested probably. So now let's analyze the price. So 20, what happened here? The forward P ratio is almost 52 times. Who would pay 52 times where Google is available at 23 times, right? And still Google is dropping. So 53, why? Because look at here, their outstanding shares are 500. Google has 300 million shares. They have 500 million shares. And if you compare here, they have a cash is 5.3 billion in hand. That's good. Look at the debt. They have more debt than the cash. So they have a debt now, and they have cash is 5.3. So if they have a debt this much, and if interest rate going to go up as the time from 16th March, so whenever any company who has a more debt compared to cash, then they'll be paying more interest toward their expense, because whenever you do EBITDA, you have interest counts, right? So interest counts, you're gonna lose more money because those are expenses. So EBITDA will be less. This amount comes out less, and you're gonna lose more money. What is EBITDA? Is earning before interest, tax, depreciation, and uh, amortization. So this is what we need to see also. Based on that, every quarter, every time interest rate goes up, their debt has interest. You have to pay more interest, so you have a more expense involved. So then that's how your expense goes higher and higher. So that's why more the debt is not good. And look at the cash. So that's when their yearly expense is operating cash flow is almost $1 billion, $800 million they spend on expense to run the company. You see that operating expense right here, almost 800 million. So if they, look at the debt, and also based on that, if they need to increase their revenue. Bottom line is they need to increase their revenue. Based on that, that's why I don't like people go by the technology is going to happen. Yeah, these can probably good company. I'm not denying Square. I love Square. Its future is bright and all. But what is right now is going to happen if I have to enter. So that's why I was saying, hey, whenever some people have position, always get out of the position when it testing. It depends, everybody is different, right? When to exit, when to enter. If you fall asleep for 10 years, 5 years, you never know when it went up and when it went down. You have to take the profit. If you don't know how to take the profit, then it's a problem, because market always give opportunity sometime, maybe in 10 years one time, or maybe 10 year in two times, or maybe every 2 months. You see this, it depends where you want to exit. But you have to, if you understand fundamentals, if you understand market, then you would realize, oh, this is time to exit, and then let the knife fall, and then I will catch later on when it bounce. So at this moment, you see this, all this pressure is downward. So let market settle everything, and then I would find when market will find, market will come to you and say, hey, wow, let the market fall. You see this fell and then went up, it will happen. So let the market decide the price, and then I would enter on a square. So I hope it's clear. I mean, I can see man, it's been falling, right? So 85 is the next support I can see. What is the bullish scenario here? I don't see any. It let the bounce. I want the bounce, because right now we are way down below 200-day moving average. So I cannot even guide anything right now that where it can bounce. You know, let it bounce, let it cross couple of support, then you can see it's not a trap, it's a bullish. You can just one or two green candle you can think is price bouncing, because that could be a trap. You follow? Look this, right? From here it fell, and then look from here to here, 225 to 265, it went up and then it fell, right? Hard fell. So that's a trap. This could be a trap. You have to watch out all the resistance and support. So at this moment, follow. You ask me on Twitter, you text me on, I'll be now more on YouTube. So you come and I will explain you what I see. At this moment, I can see here, and that's the earning coming in. You will see, I already made a video, guys, on YouTube. So you can see how did I analyze this in depth, which I exactly explain you here. So based on that scenario, is very very low EPS also. So I would pass on this one. Then next one is people wanted to see. Square. Go on Google. Palantir. I already made a video, guys. You can take a look at the Palantir. Palantir, real quick, I'll tell you. Palantir, what I see. I already, guys, Palantir is super expensive. Super expensive Palantir. Many people don't like when I tweet about Palantir, but believe me, I was telling right here. This channel broke. It's downward. Right here, 21 broke downward. But over here is a horizontal, nice. You can enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here. This whole process was almost 15 months. So this is perfect at that time. Now market condition change and is going down. You see that? So this support tested Palantir. You see this major support right here tested and that broke, and I wrote down broke major support area, super bearish now right here. And then this bearish flag. I before earning, guys, I tweet this. Look at this bearish flag is created. Flag. You see this bearish flag. These and these is called flag. And that just like SPY has a bearish flag. I mentioned that also. You see this right here. This is bearish flag, downward bearish flag. When you Google flag, you come to know what it is. So this is a bearish flag, and people think, oh, this is going upward now, is reversal, but no, it's a flag. You got to be watchful. And look what happened on earning, they drop. And everybody I told, I say, hey, this is not going to be good. This is expensive stock. People think $14 is expensive, Palantir. Yes, it is expensive, and I explained I made a video. You can go to YouTube channel and look for Palantir. I made the video for Palantir, and I tweet also, because their EPS is way, way low. They are negative. They are making the value. But if you analyze every detail in my video, Palantir, you will see that. So let's look at here. Why I think Palantir is expensive. Show you. That's why Kathy Wood loves all those stocks, but she believes in future. But when stock drops, then you feel the pain, and then you really realize, man, Kathy Wood was wrong. But who lost the money? You lost the money, or Kathy Wood? Do you care about Kathy Wood, or does Kathy Wood care for you? No. So she is a celebrity in market maker. Follow the celebrity where all the people are following. Look at the outstanding shares are 2 billion. So she has to share all the. Look at their outstanding shares are 2 billion shares are outstanding. It's a lot. So every time she company makes, company revenue is 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion company makes. Out of that, you have to share these, divide by these, and this is just the revenue. Then you have to expense and all. So if you look at it, that cash is only 2.5 billion. That is okay. They don't have too much debt, so that is a good sign. I like that. But they have to increase the revenue. Look at the revenue is 1.5 billion, but they have a 2 billion share outstanding. So they have to share it. So they have to do two things. So how much expensive stock it is? Look up. Let's analyze. So forward P ratio is 53 times. So who gonna pay 53 times on these earning, right? They have to make revenue, according to me, based on the outstanding. Either they burn the share, which is not possible, or they have to increase the revenue for if they reduce 5 53 25, so if they double it, which is 3 billion, still is expensive. Even Google is cheaper than that. 3, so they have to increase almost $4 billion revenue, then this stock would be to buy entry. That's the price where you can find at least 2022 range, 2022 forward P ratio future. They have to increase the revenue 4 billion, more than double. Follow? So until that, I would not touch the stock. No matter how much dream comes in, no matter how many good headline comes in, and Kathy Wood also comes and buys it, I would avoid, because there's a lot of dream sellers are there in the market, in social media. You got to follow the fundamental, you follow the geopolitical, follow the technical analysis will guide you the right direction, guys. Because I already burn a lot of money. So many times I've blown up the account, and I teaching you guys, follow your guts. Your guts are learning process, which is technical analysis. Remember, if I only know technicals, but if I don't have a geopolitical, I can lose the money. Why? Because if geopolitical happens, and then I would not have a knowledge, and I think this is the great support, and oh, every bounce you're gonna bounce, and then you get trapped if you don't have the knowledge. That's why many technical analysts on YouTube and on social media, they make mistake because they do not have a knowledge of geopolitical economics. Because any federal policy, they do not have the knowledge. Many big guys I'm talking about, they have a 35-year experience. I deal with them every time. 30-year experience in stock market trading. But when it comes to swing trade, when it comes to long time trade, They have a no knowledge what it is. They know today enter and evening exit, but when it comes to long time, they would not know because they can make mistakes because geopolitically it's a big different economics, lengthy process to understand. It's not a headline of that, hey, Russia attacked Ukraine and because of that. No, no, no. You have to understand geopolitical proper, financial proper. If you understand the fundamental and technical give you GPS. So that's why I'm trying to teach you guys here. We have to all go through in depth, and then you enter. You cannot go wrong, and that's why I was saying $14 stock is too cheap. Everybody was going crazy on me on Twitter that these guys are bearish. Why, Josh, you are a bearish? See what happened on earning after that, from $14 dropped to $11, and then Kathy Wood sold. There is a lot of fan follower men like a diamond hand guys everywhere. AMD, sorry, AMC, GME, Palantir, Tesla, many stocks. I'm not against any stock, so always I clear my path, sir. I'm not bearish. I'm not bullish. I would not say like these guys because how can you? How can I? Because wind can change, right? Wind can go south. Wind can go north. I gotta go with the wind because wind can change my all navigation. So at this moment, winds are going down, and fundamental is also going down on this Palantir. That's why I am very. That's why I see the chart is going down. And I gave you explanation, and I made a video in depth. If you have time, you can go and look for it. Top trading edge. You can look and you'll find the video. All right. So let's get the next talk now. Okay, Palantir will space SPC. Real quick, I'm gonna go through space because space is already bottoming out, guys. So this is dream selling stock. You know what is dream selling business stock is? We right now government the policies, the market condition changing, right? So all the policy is changing, so their main goal is right now not cloud, their main goal is not all these high tech, their main goal is not just EV. Remember, their main goal right now is to, because they are predicting that market people will have a hard time. Why? Because $10 trillion was stimulated in the economy. That 10 trillion has to be now deflated. How to deflate? Because same thing, whatever it went up, same thing has they have to deflate it. To deflate that, their priority is the food, beverages, all these mineral materials. Those is the main priority. Those industries should not suffer. They don't give a damn about right now space. Who those who have millions of billions of dollars to go to space, that's different game right now. So don't get into trap of many YouTubers say, hey, this space is too cheap, let's go and buy. Or you now people bought it here. Those they always used to create a support here. Oh, look at the chart, it's looking like a nice support here, and let's buy. If this support tested and buy from here, and then stock go to 60, and oh wow, look at this, and then it came out here, oh, it's cheap, and then you buy here, it's cheap, and then guess what, $34 to $8 still is. Then how do you feel the pain, right? Then that's why people hate me when I say here, and they start liking me on Twitter when this happens. So why don't you listen to me in the beginning? And I keep saying, analyze, guys. This is your GPS. This is your path, and that path is a real GPS. If you have GPS, you can navigate yourself, right? So invest time more into learning all three areas, not one area. The moment you think only good one financial, then also you can lose because you can go wrong analyzing stock. And I'm telling you guys, I made a lot of mistake, even though I thought I'm the champion. But technical only will not help. Financial only will not help. There are many institutions they believe in financial. Why Kathy Wood is losing money? You know, guys, why Kathy Wood is losing money? She does not have any technical analyst in her company. This big $40 billion company, she does not have a technical analyst in her company, but she has so many analysts. All are future analysts. They can forecast this company. Man, I'll tell you, you can go to many countries. They have so many companies. They can sell you future. They have a strong technology, strong. But if they talk about technology, you're gonna say, wow, this is going to fly in next 10 years, 15 years. People don't care about right now future. You need a platform. Any company to fly, you need a platform. And this market right now condition changing. So you see, this is what is happening right now. So based on this, now I don't have much data of this company space. It's almost what, $6-7. This is the floor being tested right now. So there is not much left in air to blow up right now. Is already is this is already deflated stock right now. So when it would bounce, when market condition changes and cross this 100-day moving average cross to the 50-day moving average need to cross about 100, and then 100 need to cross about 200. Then I can be bullish and need to go above the sloping support is now resistance. We need to cross this. So basically right here, you see this, you got to go here and cross here, which is almost $30, then only. So give a little time and hope. If you keep the hope, the pain you will have. So remember, keep the hope, delete the hope, not keep the hope. Delete the hope from your dictionary and start putting money towards the understanding, analyzing, learning process, not into the stock because it's cheap. People think, oh, it's cheap, let me go and buy. I would not, because many company, believe me, when market conditions change and really many companies go wash out. I have seen thousands companies get washed out, guys. Thousands. Remember, so I'm not saying space can wash out, Palantir can wash out. No, I'm not saying anybody's company name. I'm not gonna name anything. But when circumstances changes, nobody can even help. That's why I said, cool, calm yourself. Don't rush anything right now. Now, those who have their position, there is nothing we can do. That's up to you because already bottom out. Market maker already played dirty games here, and now it's washed out on space. So the floor is only support is I told you, is almost like seven. Support is here right here, $7. Okay, space. Let's get back to. Uh, I'm gonna go man. People are listing three stocks. Upstate. Okay, I did Upstate. I tweet a lot about Upstate, and I guys tell you about Upstate, man. Look, one thing I'll tell you. I did mention about Upstate, guys, that hey, company is good, earning is good, but still, if it's still inflated stock based on my financial because chart was looking good. So let's look at right now. Okay, Upstate, and I'll tell you what do I see Upstate. It's a good stock to watch. Keep eyes on it, and I'll tell you right now what I think about Upstate. So their market cap is $10 billion. Their outstanding shares are only 81 million, which is very low. That's the one thing I like about. That's why I said, hey, I like this company because they only have 81 million. So this stock can jump anytime when market condition changes because it's a good company. Why? Because they have only 81 million diluted. That's it, and their revenue is almost a billion. So their revenue is almost a billion a year, and market cap is only 10. So they are 10-fold market cap, but we have to minus all these expenses and everything. And look at their total cash in hand, 1 billion in hand, which is okay. Company is smaller also. Their expenses are very low. Operating expenses are only 100 million, 150, 160 million. So that is fine. So their forward P ratio, let's take a look at it. What happening? So look, last quarter they last to last quarter they made 228 million, and then the estimated EPS was 33 cents, but they achieved 60 cents. So I like this right here. It's 79% up. So that's good EPS. I like the EPS because earning per share is most important part to calculate. So 60 cent here, that I like, and over here there is look, they're grinding higher and higher. So 89 cents, which was 75% up, and look revenue also went up. So I'm gonna count 89 here, 89, 60, make an average here 60, 60, 89, and this is 22. So the average is basically let's do 70 cents. So this is how we calculate here because um, there is no here they don't have the here forward P ratio, but we're gonna calculate forward P ratio. So we do is um, let's count 70 cents. Still is a high 70 cents, but they have to achieve all that. So into 4, so 2.8, 4 quarters. That's what it is. 4 quarters into one EPS average EPS 70 cents. 4 quarters 2.8 divided by what is the price is 130. So 130 divided by 2.8 EPS. That's our forward P ratio will come out. So forward P ratio is 46 times right now. So 46 times is little expensive than the Google. Google is 23. Just to give you hypothetical idea, they can reach. So what they need to do is right now, if they double their revenue, so their revenue here is, I hope you can see the revenue here. Revenue is 850. So if they double their revenue, then they come to, so they need to make $2 billion revenue. Then at this company could be a market condition. Right now market is, remember this, when was here everything was fine because forward P ratio here it was higher at that time because people think company gonna fly in this now change. Okay, so still the company has to grow a little bit, and then I can be bullish. And that's the reason right now is falling off. And I also said here, $150 resistance rejected. I said this is the exit zone 153 actually, 157 actually. I said that too. That hey, this is resistance. I know earning was good, stock went up, but still based on market condition, market has a EPS to for, market has a forward P ratio at least in this current condition, because when market dump, when interest rate goes up, the policy announced that time, people always look for which company has earning pay, forward P ratio is less than 20 times. Those are the company I want to buy, because people will check, oh, I want to buy a company who has a 50% their cash flow. Those are the company I want to buy, because when really time changes, you will not find any investors. That's the reason you have right now selling pressure going on, because people wants to get it out. But there are some bullish people think this stock gonna go higher. If you ask me, stock is not going higher based on this until unless market changes. Look, this reversal, right? But why these two candle came and third candle also can be red? Then is this gap going to fill up right here? There's a gap here. Let me get rid of this. See the gap right here. It is a gap here. So next support is right here, 109. Gonna go 109. Then here 127. We are right now 130. So this gap will be filled. Downward pressure is already on. So that's the reason, guys. I mean, at this point, upstate, I would wait and watch. Remember, this is not a financial advice, guys. It's just what I feel right now here, and you guys need to analyze. You see this balloon from here to here. This is all Fed God gift, and that's what happened. And now look at the pressure within. This took a 2 years, and this took 6 months, right? 8 months, 6 months. So upstate, okay, upstate is done now. Let's go to. Okay, Apna, oh boy, let me go through the messages here. Hello, Tapan, how are you? Rohan, how are you? Rohan, Teledoc, I'll take a look at Teledoc. Then Leo, your Nvidia, Amazon, I'll look that also. Vic, I did check UPST right here. Nvidia, okay, guys, let's go to Nvidia, man. Nobody, I have a great story on Nvidia. We don't have much time. Otherwise, I would, if I would be live all day, I can tell you whole thing, what I was thinking, Nvidias and everything. So look, this Nvidia was grinding higher, as you can see, grinding higher, higher, and then it reached to the top, and then it started selling. And then when it broke here, I was telling everybody that this is the price, which is $300, and I said this is time to exit. Why? Because market, I remember Jim Cramer's and everybody said this Nvidia going to be $800. Believe me, nobody was thinking 500. Everybody think is cheap, is in a huge demand, and that whole momentum, whole world is chip shortage, and then we are also get trapped into chip shortage. We understand, but what if chip shortage Nvidia can do, right? And then so Nvidia will perform well. I'm not saying no, but at this price point is wrong. You follow? Market has to. They have to have so many factories. They have to create the product. They have to sell that many. They have to create the revenue. Then yes, but at this moment they have a lot of supply constraint. Just like they also go through certain things. They have to increase their production. They have to also anything to perform. Then they will probably make money, and then the stock will fly. But at this point, look at this. Before running, I made a video on Nvidia. Okay, everybody was bullish, guys, on Nvidia, and I was also bullish. But based on my analysis of current, I could be also be one of them. But this time I was challenging myself that I don't want to be wrong, and I want to analyze myself, and I'm gonna post it myself on video. So at least I can see whether I'm wrong or right. Not just because uh, you know uh, my many stock I analyze, guys. Many I stock analyze, and that's why people are right now. Many company they just whisper company, they also they do all the pre-earning the distribution of this all the symbols. Same thing with another company also do the distribution, and they try to follow, and they say, hey, I need your chart analysis, and if that works out, then I will I just last week I gave them like 10 charts, and they're gonna distribute to their users and see if they like it. Then they're gonna forward my charts basically. So they like about it. Same thing here, guys. What I'm trying to explain here is we have to analyze different ways when this happen. And I can see right here I mentioned 50-day moving average crossing 100-day. I that time earning time I said here, guys. this resistance is getting rejected. One, two, every time the stock comes here, you see this resistance rejected. This resistance got rejected. So buyer did not like this price. Rejected means buyer did not like this price. $310 buyer did not like. So they could not find the buyer. $315.45 buyer did not like the price. Then this broke and then look, support tested, and then again right here rejected. What price rejected? 271 rejected. Then right here rejected 265. So let me get rid of it here. So I can explain you what did I say at that time before running. I said $100 moving average right here is the resistance, and it's very heavy resistance. Then we have a 50-day moving average was right here also. I said this is also resistance, and then you have major sloping resistance which was keep rejecting every time, and it will be very harder to break. And I can see the pressure. Why this red candle happened? This is real price action. This is not a headline. Somebody has to buy and sell, insiders, traders, whomsoever create big because these are billions of dollars right here, right? Billions of dollars, guys. And that's how somebody is making money to sell, to exit out of before anybody, you guys can exit. That's why there's so many reds. Look at here, grinding highest, right? But over here, a lot of pressure down. And that's why I said these and these breaks. And I said this is 20% bullish, 80% bearish before earning. And I said this could be a bull trap also because earning is coming. The earning is not good. It can test at 200-day moving average, which is 29, and just tested. And still, I feel like my price target is $200. It can go. Nvidia. Okay. So at that time, I will see whether it bounce, consolidate. I will does not mean that it can bounce and go, and that is the price entry point because condition, market condition, we will analyze at that time. So I will see. Does not mean it. You might can see like bull trap also from here to here, but still I need to wait and watch. Then I will move forward if I have to enter anything. So my analysis of this chart is right now is has a pressure, pent up demand of chips. I do not deny, guys. I really agree with all the pent up demand. Market has it, and is company looking great. Everything is great about the company. I have no doubt, but market condition is right now not helping. That's why their fundamentals are getting ruled out. Hope you understand what I mean. So slowly, because market and what happens. I explain in this video, and I'm gonna go through. And I'll show you why do I think that. Many people when they see this, they think, oh, this company cheap because the price was this, now this price. It's not about that. That still the price is almost forward P ratio 42 times cheap, expensive than the Google, double the price than Google, right? That's the reason it's expensive. And I'll show you why it is expensive because look at their outstanding shares. So they have to share a big shareholder. Whatever the revenue they have to share with this many shareholders. That's why their EPS is not coming too good. So their EPS, if you take a look at it here, look at the EPS. It's only $1.23 EPS, which is very low. So if you calculate here, sorry, we already saw the forward P ratio is way high right now. So based on that, I'm just telling you guys. So forward P ratio is high, still it's expensive. That's the reason it can go here. So we have to wait and watch when the time comes nearby. Let's see whatever it happens. But I would at this market condition, market will have a price liquidity. Pricing power will be reduced. Still not started yet. Pricing power will be reduced by 2022, 2023. That is my economics research. Okay, that is the only reason I feel that this can go down because market, the federal policy they changes. They want to make sure whichever highest inflated stock, they want to give a pressure to those companies. They don't want to give a pressure to the food company. They don't want to give a pressure to the material because that's what is in high demand right now. These people already made a lot of money, right? From here, they're making a lot of money. So, they don't want to give a priority to the people who trade stock. They want to give a priority to the company, those who are really needing this economy, food, materials, commodities, all those stuffs. That's where the money will flow into it a little bit because people don't right now. That's why tech stock is going down. Reason is that because government will support only commodities and materials, food, beverages, all those other stuff will go into there. So that's why the air is getting out, and we will see how it move forward. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, let's read a little here. Rohan, carry the I'll take a look at it. PayPal, man, PayPal Tapan, believe me, I did. I gave a big heads up on PayPal way early, man. I did. Okay. All right. So let's do right now. Telly for Rohan, and then Tapan PayPal. That's right. Telly Man, I really feel the pain when I see the Telly, and I'll tell you guys because we look Kathy Wood. Let me give you one good example about Kathy Wood and all. Look, her strategy of investment is future. She's selling the dream to the people. She's she's the wonderful woman. She is highly this, but market is not with her. So now what would happen is when market condition changes, when interest rate goes up, what happens is pricing power will go down. Pricing power will go down to say what would happen. Mortgage rate right now already 4%. Can you believe it? Market interest rate did not even go up yet and 4%. Imagine if interest rate go to 50 point up, 1 point up. By the time, what would happen to real estate market? And then all the security. Do you know how many debt we have in this country? Non-financial business debt, mortgage debt, all these. The government had a 10 government issue all the stimulus packages in last 2 years, right? At that time, people were buying to buy houses at high price, right? Price of property went to 30%, 40% up, right? Some property went for 50% up, and those all these mortgages, there are so many mortgages that not locked. They are all prime rate, they're index rate. So what happens? All this debt, all the debt, when the government has to reduce the debt, though $10 trillion, they're gonna do easy tapering. They all these come back to the market, right? How they're gonna reduce their balance sheet? Those balance sheet when they start reducing, you will market will have a pain, market will have a problem. At that time, interest rate will go up. Who's gonna buy those? So based on that, I'm telling you, and people will feel the pressure because price then property price will drop. So it's a pricing power. These are many things. We will. I made a video on that also. So if people are interested, which videos and all, then I'll I can show you some video. I have that. So at least I'm gonna go in that route right now. But bunch of so Telidog. Okay, so let's go this sloping support right here. It keep going up and up and up, but then it also fared very hard from right there, from $300 to right here. And why I don't like Teledog, no matter what technology they have, I always like to follow. You can see right here, minus EPS. Earning per share is minus. So when in this time of economy, when those who company has a minus EPS, means their revenue is 500 million. And let's look at here, Teledog. So I'm just gonna show you here. Because data, the chart doesn't have much because we already bottom out. So you already know when we see reversal, then we will think about that. But they don't have even $10 billion company right here, and their outstanding shares are 160 million. That is good, okay. But their revenue is 1.8 billion. Only 1.8 billion revenue. 1.8 billion revenue. See there, 1.8 billion revenue. The cash have 800 million only. Look at the debt. They have more debt than the cash. So $1.2 billion their debt is, and they'll be paying more interest rate on this one. And already their EPS is low, negative. What would happen when interest rate goes up? They have to pay more debt interest rate, right? So they will have a less revenue as the time goes by. So I would, whatever it is, man, this is not going to be good right now. Anybody can sell the dreams. Yes, Led Kathy would sell the dreams. She is backing up Teledog, but I believe in my money. I don't believe because we don't look. I mean, so that EPS is negative. Well, I can't calculate even because it's coming out wrong because it's almost we already lost the money here. $64. Who gonna pay negative EPS at this price? And $500 million they make, but they have $1.2 billion is the debt. So they have higher expenses involved here. So I need the company to be profitable, more profit. They need to increase their revenue more than 2 times. How much? To become profitable EPS. You see this EPS minus, and we need earning per share. We need at least in order to get the good forward P ratio. Right now they are nowhere near. So if anybody comes and tell me, because pricing power is going to go down, so less and less money will be coming into the market. Remember, less and less money spent, right? So less money spent, less people go to Teledog. This is how things will happen, and that would be 2022, 2023. So I do not see anything. If I were you, I would just I would just exit here and then move on to that bus which is going fast forward, upward, or whichever direction you want to prefer. But I can look. still breaking. Is I can see right now 56 is going, my guys. Support is this. People have a hope on earning. Let them hope have, but you rewind this tape. Whatever I said, you can have all the hope. I do not like the hope. But believe me, guys, I don't like the hope. If the earning is bad, this support will be tested, and that's what I can see right now. It's nothing. Nothing is looking good here on this one. So Teladoc is look at this falling knife. This pressure is not because billions of dollars, guys. You know why I keep telling hope, and people say you guys are crazy, Josh. Because this pressure is because real price action. This is not a headline created by somebody to sell. This is real. Somebody has to insider has to sell, market maker has to sell, hedge fund people, Kathy Wood, whatever, whomsoever. They have a better insider knowledge than us. But this is path. This is GPS. Something somebody is doing. That's why this pressure is somebody. Why would somebody sell if the stock is going to go up? That's your hope, and hope. That's what I say. I'm trying to teach: fundamental, technicals, and geopolitical. If you keep these three knowledge combined together when you trade, then you will not go wrong. Because when you buy here, you think, oh, stock was $300. This is now $200 discount. And many people believe in dollar cost average. That's why I keep showing here. Look at this dollar cost average. Those people who did because Kathy was doing, and I will do here. Then what happens, guys? Pain, right? Because Kathy Wood is like. Let me give you one example so you would understand. Kathy Wood is just like when Super Bowl, right? When some will we play the Super Bowl, and when you watch Super Bowl football, where quarterback he has to take the ball and throw to the offense or to his another player. But then there is a defense, opposition defense. What he needs a room to take the position to throw the ball. You may imagine if the defense is his team defense is weak, and then it takes a second to knock that quarterback down, right? Why? Because quarterback cannot defend because he's not strength. So the whatever defense guy is only defend with the defender. It cannot go with the offender. Defense guy cannot take the ball and run crazy, right? Just like because everybody has a role to play. So Kathy Wood has her own role. She will hold this stock for 10 years or not. We don't know. Do you know she's not accountable to you. So guys, stop following, stop copying, do not copy Josh, do not copy Kathy Wood. Create your own fundamentals. Create your own knowledge. Create your own path. That is my advice to don't want to, because if you start following somewhere you will lose because you do not know, you do not have a steering wheel when you drive the car. Do you have a if you have a steering wheel, you can think, oh, I'm confident I can drive, I can reach to destination. But if you don't have a steering wheel, just like Kathy would bought it, now we don't know what happened. She keep doing dollar cost average here, and then she lose, just like Palantir. She keep buying 25, 27, I remember 39, and then eventually she sells at $11. How do you feel when she sells it? Right? So you don't want to be the same boat, guys. I feel the pain, and that's what I'm here to teach you that you don't want to follow somebody. You want to create your own, knowledge. Create the knowledge. If you have questions, ask. I'll be more live and help you guys. I'll be on Twitter. I have almost like thousand followers. Then I'll be live also on Twitter. So I will help a lot of people. So all right. So this is Teledoc. We already discussed about Teledoc. Now next we're gonna take a look at it. So Rohan, I looked it up your Teledoc. Let's go to Uppan. I'm gonna look yours. Ishad Agarwal, thank you. And Upstate I already went through. Nvidia went through. AMD went through. I'm gonna look for AOSL. Then Rio, I'll look for it. Then I'll look for Mara. CMT, I'll look for Mara also. Sophie, I'll definitely do that also. Then somebody say, I would like to know a little bit about uh, balance sheet and interest rate March. Okay, I will definitely. I made a video. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will see that Fed rate video. Episode 1, I made that. My YouTube channel. Go to. I'll link. I'll send you the link on that. Okay. All right. So let's go through real quick fast about PayPal. Tap on PayPal. Okay, I'll do PayPal. Pivot here. All right, so PayPal had a big storage, man. Long time I told somebody to sell it here, and then look at this. Oh boy! Whenever this double top happens, guys, whenever I see this double top happen, and then it broke the sloping support. Sloping support is the major support from here, pandemic time, all the way. This support tested, bounce. See that strong support, then this time tested, and then it fell, and then it broke the 200-day moving average right here. From this place, 277, I was telling, and then it dropped to 108, 180, 280 to 180, 180 to 150, and then 103. So the reason behind it, and I'll tell you right now what is happening here. Why? What happened? You see, there was a gap here. I said 130 gap supposed to fill. So this literally right in front of my eyes, this happened, but it happened so quickly. See, this took 2 years to go here, but this happened only 1 month, 2 months. Is everything done right here. So now many people are asking me, should I buy these? Should I, guys? I cannot give you financial advice, but I'll guide you something what I feel about it. Okay. So what happened right now? Market condition you have to understand. It's not about just the value because still we don't know what would happen, how long this will prolong, based on this. The way I am seeing right now. Market we have to look at the geopolitical side. So yes, when this is already deflated now, $93, it's deflated. Why? Because right here I'll tell you what price it is. So look at their revenue is $6 billion a quarter, and their earning is $1.10. But this time $1.10, 6.8. So let's calculate right in front of you, so you would understand how things are. So average I'll count 110, 1.10 to 4 quarters comes out 440, and then what is the share price right now? 103. 103 divided by $4.40. That's EPS is 23. So exactly as like Google. That's why I said this is you are paying 23 times more for this stock is worth for you to buy or not. That's now is a good value compared to here. This was expensive, 3 times expensive. 100 forward P ratio was here. Now it came down to 23. So what happens is now when stock get deflated, now why this stock is going down, why it's happening and all, because they are charging people for 4% interest rate. They already made tons of money here. Now the pricing power government wants to reduce. So company has a good money. They are more into Bitcoin and all those things. The government don't like right at this moment. They want to feed more those who are those need a food, shelters, and all that area. So that's why this right now it may consolidate. It can go a little bit up and down, but the price is now is 23. It can go $10 up and down, but it can go test this also floor, right? It depends on how market bad goes. If the market goes into recession, it can go to $50 because then its 23 ratio people would not like, because Google might have a 20 ratio, 18 ratio, forward P ratio. So that's why 18 time ratio. So that's why I always give a time. Let the market decide. We don't know where market, how far it's gonna go. I'm not. There is nothing gonna run away. Remember, everything. If this goes, everything will also many stock will also move. We need to understand market conditions. When market condition changes, then these can reverse. When we reverse, we need to break these. Then we fill. So that's why be in touch. I will exactly guide you guys. I always tweet. Remember, tweet my what my Twitter account is. Top Trading Edge. You follow me on Top Trading Edge. I'll definitely I always see this Top Trading Edge on my account and YouTube. Twitter name, Twitter handle, and YouTube and Facebook. Facebook I don't go much on it, but I'll figure it out. But Twitter I post a lot every day, all 2,000 tweets so far, probably in few months. So on YouTube I'll be going live as I started figuring out. So I'll go live also. So if anybody has a question, they can reach me live. I can go through channel, show them the chart. They understand. I'll go that also. So this one, PayPal, yeah, PayPal looks so far right now still falling knife. We need a proper reversal. We don't know, based on market condition, it may can support these, it can go up, but I would not rush right now anything. There is nothing going away. Believe me, nothing is running away. That's what I can see right now. It's up to you. If you say, for example, you want to buy at 93, yeah, up to you. You can buy 93, but then it goes to 80, 82. You just don't feel the pain. It can go to $60. Don't feel the pain. That's what it's all about. Because the good thing in main part is right here is already fell down. So now, if you think you're not the person to figure it out, it can go more down or not. It's up to you. But I feel like market has a long way to go right now. Right now is not the time to buy. Right now is the time to get on the side. So that's why PayPal, I don't see PayPal need to be bullish sign. I want PayPal to go $180. Then I can be super bullish because I need this reversal all the way here. So we need this line to come here, and then we will see 100-day moving average is, you see this 100-day will come here, and then this will cross 100 days. So that's why it's a few more months to go. So that's why I would wait. Look at this reversal right here. People were super bullish, and I say, hey, bearish flag. This is all bearish flag, and then look, I made a video also on this, guys. I tweet that this is not good. People were super bullish, and then look at this earning washed out. So I hope you guys follow me, man. I believe me. You never find. I don't know, never find. I would not say, but there's a bunch of people who can do technical analysis. But there's a few people who can really analyze in depth when something is selling, and still you can say it can go down, and confidently. Remember, confidence is important. People can BS. I'm not gonna BS. I'm gonna tell you exactly why it. I'll give you reason behind it. Why do I feel like that? So, um, all right. So PayPal, we went through Grab, GRAB, Grab. Okay, let's do Grab. GR, Grab. Oh, my God, Grab. Grab is Grab. Mohan Naluri. Mohan, that's the Grab. Okay. So if I look at here, this stock was $17, and since then it's been falling, and it's testing the support around $5. So if I'm not spending too much time on drawing the lines. The reason behind it, when I see this draw the lines here, I can see this already broke the thing, and then it tried to bend back, but again now it's falling the pressure on downwards, again down sloping the distance created, and it got rejected here. So there is nothing much data in the bottom. Remember, there is no data here. If there is a data here, I can draw some patterns, and exactly I can tell you right now. So what I small if I draw here is, this is the small flag created. And if this breaks, then you can go back to test the support of these right here, and can test $5, and we need to see at that time. So right now, I mean, company is negative 15% P ratios. So I mean, when companies like, look at their company, Grab, I don't know their financial. Let me look. Okay, so let me tell you most important part. Whenever you want to buy some cyclical stock like $5, $10 stock, and they don't have a strong balance sheet, then we need to analyze few things. Okay. All right. So right here, look at their outstanding share, guys. 3.6 billion outstanding share. Never seen like that. So it's a highly diluted stock, man. Okay, very highly diluted. So the revenue is only 1 billion. Yeah, that is good. They are making, but 1 billion revenue, and then their market cap is 22. So basically, they're coming out almost 30 times. So far, P ratio coming out 30 times, but then you have to minus all the expenses, which is 50%. Gross profit, net profit, net profit income minus one. Oh, let me look at that. Cash is, they have cash is 5 billion. Wow, that's, oh, look at that, guys. This is very bad. That that is almost 14 billion. So they are paying a lot of interest on this one. 14 billion debt, and they have cash. So their expense is very high here. You see this 14 billion debt is too much. They're paying too much expense on it. That's why their EPS is negative. You got to be very careful here. Yeah, long run it could be good, but at this moment, it's many company who go when those who have debt, and then the market condition change. That takes about 6 months, 8 months. We don't know how long. Sometimes it takes a couple of years. Then those company can wash out. I'm not saying he's gonna wash out. Okay, you got to give it time. Let the market decide. Everything will market will decide. You don't want to be first because you're not the one who's gonna drive the stock up, okay, right? So that's why when I see this, you let the market decide. Right now, market has an interest those who have a good balance sheet, or somebody who buys the company, something like that. So right now at this point, guys, I'm just telling you the truth, what I feel. It's not about the discount. It's not about the price. Right now is not the time for pricing and discount. It's about we got to be very, very careful here. So give market a time little bit. Let the market decide the condition. Right now, condition is about to change in 16th March, right? And then slowly, those condition will be market maker will play those games. So you got to give a time. And then I'll be on lives. I'll be on you Twitter, um, on YouTube, and I'll be helping you guys to understand the market conditions and all. We will go from there. I'll be talking more. Oh, somebody says weak Tesla bearish flag also on daily. Would you agree? Tesla. Okay, so Tesla bearish flag on, but what daily chart? You talking about daily chart bearish flag? Tesla bearish flag also on a daily. Daily. No, there is the bearish flag right here. Oh, this was talking about this right here. And Tesla. Oh, so this is how supposed to be bearish flag. Whenever you want to see bearish flags goes like this. Okay, sorry, not like this. So bearish flag supposed to be like this, and then like this. Like this, like a hockey stick. Follow? That's the way to check the bearish flag. Uh, right. So this is not a bearish flag. See, anybody says that? No. And sometimes pattern can play, sometimes don't play pattern. But at this moment, we are right here. You see this right now. So what I see right now here, um, uh, Tesla. I said that this is Tesla is somebody wanted to buy here and say, hey, this Tesla gonna go up, and I said, guys, nothing is going. Not Tesla is not going anywhere. Look at this last 20 days, still here. 18 days is 900 support testing, and then it broke. You got to follow my tweet, man. You will see my confidence on my tweet because I am the only odd man on Twitter account, man. Everybody or so many traders, they are bullies, they're these, they're that. They just go and whatever the market people like, that's what they speak. I will not speak what my people like. I will speak what I see. That's why I always tweet with my hey. If I see something, I will say something. Like it or not like it is up to you. But I do not want anybody to lose any money and have a bad karma in my life. I will guide you what I feel, and I will not misguide you. That's not me. I will. That's not. Many people know me. I don't do that. That's not me. So based on this, right now you have another resistance. This resistance created. This resistance is now falling, and if this breaks, then it's my price target. I told you 598. So guys, who was asking me? Tesla weak is right. Yep. So that's what it is right now. What I feel about Tesla. I can do deep diving later on Tesla if more somebody wanted to. I did that. AMD. Let's do AMD for Nishant Agarwal. I already did Upstate, Nvidia, and now AMD. So so AMD was excellent compared to Nvidia, and I did a video on that AMD as well as Nvidia. So what happened in AMD is now testing 200 and moving average. All right. So that is not a good sign on AMD. And I look what did I wrote here. To be bullish, we need to get above this 125. If this broke above, then we are bullish, and it broke, went up, and then it came back, and now we are testing the floor. So pressure is downward. You see the pressure is going downward from here also. So I am not bullish on AMD at this moment because pressure is downward. And why pressure is downward? Because it's inflated stock at this moment from pandemic level. Pandemic time it was here, still is little inflated right here. So though it is a pent up demand for chip makers and all, and I'll do analysis on this one for also a little bit. So AMD. So if you look at the AMD statistics, what do I think about AMD? AMD is little cheaper than Nvidia, but expensive than the Google. Forward P ratio is 28 times Nvidia. AMD. So AMD has most important thing is they have less. If you look at the Nvidia has almost 2.5 billion outstanding share. Outstanding share Nvidia has a 2.5, whereas AMD has a half the size of the outstanding. So that's why AMD is a good one. That's why AMD forward P ratio is coming out better than the Nvidia. I'm talking about financial. Okay, I'm not just comparing the strength of their product. I'm comparing the financial. So financial looking good here comparatively, Nvidia. But in the long run, Nvidia can also go higher. AMD can do better because I know AMD chip is also excellent chip, but they are more into CPU, GPU. So AMD is nothing. You care about the product, or you care about your growth, or you care about your profit. That's how you need to analyze when you analyze what would be how you want to hold it, how long horizon, what you are backing up based on that. So their revenue is 16 billion. AMD has 3 billion cash, and that is on nothing. That is 700 million. So they are good. So AMD compared to Nvidia, let's do Nvidia little bit analysis of chart. I mean price compare. So Nvidia forward P ratio is 42. So almost like a more than 70%. Yeah, Nvidia is their look outstanding shares are 2.5, double, right? But look at the debt, 11 billion. So almost half the cash. They have 21 billion cash, but they have half 11.12 billion debt. They'll be paying interest rate on these two. But again, it is an Nvidia company, so we got to give a little time. So there is a little still air. That's why I said it can go to 200. So it can, if it go to 200, probably this would EPS comes out, forward P ratio comes out around 35. So that's why you got to give a time to, and that's why I think Nvidia can go down. That's why I mentioned earlier Nvidia can go down. Now where this can go, AMD. We talk about AMD support by technical side. Support is weak. I'm watching at $100. That was tested one time and it can go, and then we go one step at a time. Wherever it bounce, reverse, whatever the catalyst plays, we got to look at geopolitical based on this. So at this moment I can see right now it's testing and it can go to $100 range, AMD. Okay, so let's move on to uh, Rio, CMD Chris. Okay, let's do Rio real quick. Rio Tinto, what they do. Rio Tinto. Okay, so if you look at it, Rio Tinto tried to sell off from here, created this channel little bit downward, and then create the market liquidity from here to here, right? And then it bounced from here. Why it bounced from here? Because earning come in. So it started selling off from here. Their $33 billion revenue, but their EPS, look at that fantastic EPS, man. Beautiful. 7.52. Excellent EPS. So what is this? Rio. That's good. 7.5 and 33. Oh, they are reducing. So that is good probably. Hold on. Rio. So if you look at the Rio, uh, I would not know what Rio company does. So product knowledge I do not have. I always like to analyze every detailed thing, but at this moment we don't have much time. But their revenue is 50, their market cap is 125 billion, and their outstanding shares are 1.6 billion, which is a lot. Okay, the revenue is strong too, 58 billion. Wow. So they are making yearly revenue 58 billion. Why? 58, they're 33, 33, 33. There's something wrong here. Hold on. So guys, they were making revenue here is 19 billion. And now they're expecting revenue growing 30 billion. So 30 billion last expected, then 33 billion, and now 25 billion. So the revenue was growing, guys. So if whenever your company revenue go from slowly, gradually, that is the good one. So their revenue would be good. This could be a good. This could be a good one because you see the sloping support tested and bounce these. So this company looking good. Now where it can go? Okay, this next can go, and then it make a double top probably here somewhere sometime. So these are all the resistance, guys. Okay, whenever I draw resistance, those are exit time. Double top it could be here, and then we need to see. But what I like about it is see the reversal 50-day fast moving average crossing 100 days. So these are good signs. Only thing is I hope the earning would be good. These are hope words because earning are on the product. I did not analyze about product or what and all things are in the market, what Crypto does, So real quick, guys, everybody wants to know more. So this one probably what is happening right now here is uh, this my analysis is this. This can happen here, somewhere here, and I would exit based on earning. So earning coming tomorrow, it can go up because their growth. I like the growth. Company does this, so I'm look in bearish market. I found bullish. Whomsoever found this stock looks bullish to me. I do not have any knowledge about this company. I just saw the chart, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But based on this analysis, I like this. Now let me do little financial calculator. Okay. So their EPS is 33 growing to 25. So I'm gonna take and need 25. Okay? $25 to 4 times, so almost 100. 100 and the price is 70. 70 divided by 77. So there how come? 30. Oh sorry, there yeah, I made a miscalculation. Miscalculation. 5. Their EPS is 584. Average 7. 750. 450. So I'm gonna catch 5. I'm gonna take $5. Okay. So $5 into 4, 20. 20 and the current price is 77. So 77 divided by 20. This is super cheap stock, man. This is what people look in the market in this kind of condition. People look for this kind of company, and their forward P ratio is look 7. And but this is the previous price range because the stock was lower and then now it's going up. So it's like four times. 4 times is way cheap, man. Way cheap. So I don't know who requested this one. Pinto. Man, I need to write down this is a good stock. So bullish in bearish market. Okay, this is a really good one, guys. I like this. Rio. Rio is a bullish because people always look for a better value. Like Warren Buffett, he always like value. He will not buy when market is bullish. This that he said I like to buy. Uh, you know, uh, 5 quarters of $1. That's how he always look for it. So this looks bullish. We'll see. Okay, let's get going on it. Then Microsoft GD. Said Microsoft. Microsoft is okay. 1 second, guys. Microsoft, as you can see, Microsoft grinding higher, and going upward, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And now what I did here is stopping support. This got rejected here, rejected second time, trend bearish trend here, and this, as you can see here, it got rejected right here and broke this. So major sloping support broke, but at 200-day moving range, guys. So this is super bearish sign right now at this moment. This is a bearish. Okay, many people did not like when I test when I post this that this not looking good, and people were mad at the probably on Twitter account when I post this. And I say, my guys, look, whatever I see, that's what I feel. Don't feel bad about it because you know. Uh, 1 second. So uh, now it might test this floor, and then we need to. I know it's Microsoft is a good all, but 285 the support, and then we need to wait. So my target right now is this 279 to 75 range right here. Then we will see it after that. Okay. So at this moment, if 200-day moving average broke, I'm bearish. But until how long? When it consolidate, when it bounce. If you want to play like if your horizon is to play in and out, that's different game. But when it comes to long term, then I would not enter at this moment until unless market condition changes because I see that pressure is downward. I understand these are all 5 notch big good companies, but at the end we need to also our You don't want to buy something which you think, oh, this is good company, now it's $10 discount, $10 went down, and then it goes down more, right? That's the only reason I said I try to teach you guys that you don't want to rush. Patience. Not to trade is another type of trade. Okay, not to trade is called trade. In a market, we call it not to trade because there are certain times when you don't trade, you also trade. The moment you are creating FOMO and say I left alone because it's too cheap, no, that market will come to you, and that takes time. Market just like it goes higher, right? Just like that, it can go down, and for that, I have made a video on market conditions. Just like it takes 2 years to go up, it can go down 6 months, 8 months. You wait. Why you want to burn in all the money? You never know how long it can go, right? We don't know my economic condition how far it can worsen, right? So let's let the market come to you. The cash will be king. I'll tell you right now. That's why big guys make a lot of money because they have patience. They hold money for years, 6 months, 8 months, 2 years, 3 years. When time comes, and then they jump. They get all this. They list down the stock and they see which one is cheaper, and then that time they jump in. So you don't burn your money. Yeah, that's what my analysis is telling me. And don't burn your money, save your money, and that will help in future. All right. So this Microsoft we analyze right here is good. If you look at their financial MSF, MSFT. So if you look at it here, okay, MSFT is right now 287, and their statistics. Let's take a look at it. All right. So that forward P ratio is almost little higher than the Google, 31 times, 31 time P ratio. So the reason behind it, I always look at main part, the how many times do I have to pay money for buying that stock. This will give me all the answer because this P forward P ratio come out of the earning per share. Earning per share comes out from the P ratio by the share, how much the share price is based on. Then I analyze because that's part of whole revenue, how much they are making. So I don't need to go too much depth myself when I analyze. So if you take a look at 184, their debt is 80 billion, but they have 125 billion cash, so that is good. The company is right now, we all know Microsoft is doing good. Everything is fine here. Only thing is the ratio is a little bit higher, so there might be a little room to go down 10% probably. I don't know. It can go. Right. So we have to see how the market reacts. What are the how far market will fetch the liquidity out of the market. That's how things are. So I do not want to rush anything. You let the market decide. You go slowly. Don't rush. So these are the support level I draw here. Doesn't mean that it can happen overnight, but I always create a ladder, steps, right? These are the steps for going down. If you don't know when recession comes, it can go to down also. There is no way written down statement that it cannot go this price. If that can happen with Facebook, right? This happen. Anybody can believe this can happen. Facebook, if anybody at this price, and when you talk to anybody, say it's stock gonna go to $200, people smack, right? But now you see that, right? Facebook, just like that. We don't want to rush. You never know. I'm not saying that Microsoft going to be a Facebook, guys. Okay, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying Microsoft going to be Facebook. So again, if, we market condition change, man, everything change. I have seen those kind of time in 2008, 2009, 2000. Those era, even in 2000 also there was a big problem in balloon. So let market decide. You and me cannot decide. So right now what we are trying to do is I want to decide the price. This is the price, is good price, and then I want to rush. That's where we make mistakes. So my experience, I'm telling you, you cannot decide the price. If you want to decide, then be prepared when you buy here, and then stock goes here, and then it can go here. Then don't feel the pain because it did go, right. COVID time, right? COVID time, what happened here? It can, right? Man, anything can go, right? Anything can go. So we don't want to predict. We don't want to do like we are crystal ball. We just go one and let the market come. If you want to buy, let market come to you. And if you want to sell, that's up to you how you want to sell. But if I were you, I would exit at this time because time is not good long run time, because this is telling me right here, these are price action. This price action happens, because somebody knows better than me, better than somebody else, better than you. That's what is happening. There can be a couple of candle green also. I'm not saying no. Market never be a straight line. Market never be a straight up, right? But higher high, higher low. Now lower high, lower low. That's what is happening, and that process is months, years. I don't know how long. Just like these 2 years, right? Same thing can be here also. That's why I said give market a time, let the market come to you. I am not the trader, or I'm not the technical analysis who gonna tell you, hey, this is the support and late, this is the perfect time to buy, and then create a FOMO in the market. I will not guide you like that. Okay, I will not do. If I feel something going to bounce, feel like that market condition, if I feel something, then I'll say, just like Rio, I said it's a good looking in bearish market. Imagine if it is the bullish market there. So anyway, so this is the market analysis for Microsoft. Then let's go to, hi Narinder, how are you? Uh, then thank you, thank you, thank you, Vic. Then Ford. Okay, let's take a look at the Ford already. So Ford, what I said here, 20. I remember Ford meant 26. I sold it right here, 25, 50, $26. I sold it. Okay. I'm not gonna discuss my trades. I don't like to, because people can copy and that can be disaster. So that's why I try to avoid talking about my buy and my things. I will not do that. That's like misguiding somebody, avoiding. Alrighty. So here you can see nice sloping support. It was $6 this stock, and we've been since then. I was riding these up to here based on this. Now it broke the, and if we get above ascending sloping support, then we broke bearish, then we broke this, I said bearish, and now it's consolidating at this price right here, $18. Remember, Ford and GM is the crown of America auto industry, right? So government supports this kind of industry, and they do not want to put too much pressure on auto industry. And if the price goes, stock goes down, they feel the pain, and then they will not able to perform well in EV industry. So what I see right now, if you ask me, government market maker, they also has to make sure that government is happy, politicians are happy. You follow? So worst come to worst happen, it can go here also. So the bottom line is what I see right now here. It can be tested here. $16 my price prediction was, probably it can be tested. The pressure is downward, but it's consolidating this area. So between 100-day moving average and 200. The only thing I like about this is, you see 100 is going little upward, 200 upward, but it's right here consolidating. But if market not good, it can, remember, because market pressure, when market pressure builds, then it can go down also. Right now is nothing to draw much here. The wedge is small, wedge is creating on this area, because this was the, right here you can break upward or downward. Remember, this wedge is not pointing upward, not pointing downward, is symmetrical, right? So that's why we need to wait in this area and see how, where it breaks upward, downward, and we go from there. So market conditions and all we have to see in long run. And so if you ask me right now, pressure, we had some good news, that's why it was going up, but we need to watch this triangle. So if this triangle breaks, which is, if the stock goes to, I'll tell you right now, this support 1750. If the 1750 breaks, then it can test it here. So 1750 is the support. If that 1750 support breaks, remember these are small support. This is just the 5 days or 8 days of work. So 1750 breaks, then it can test this 1650. All right. So this is the Ford analysis for the at this moment like this. Their financial, if you take a look at it, is 26, way low. So analysis wise, for they are very, they have a lot of shares outstanding and all. But again, this is EV. They right now they are trying to, they are in a transition of from ICE to EV. So give a little time. I would not be a super bullish right away. You got to give this company some time, because market will have a liquidity crunch. When the market will have a liquidity crunch, when interest rate goes high, then what happens is people will not be able to buy the cars. They're not going to buy. That's what the market has. That's why the government policy will be created to create the recession in the market. Like not recession, but it gonna they have to take the buying power out of the people. So less the demand in creates in market. So less the supply balance out. That's the job of Fed, demand and supply to balance. Right now we have a too much demand because of buying power. People have a lot of money to buy. Once you reduce the power, people are not gonna go buy a house. If they don't buy the house, they're not gonna go buy to Home Depot and Walmart, wherever they go and buy, they're going to have less power. So less power goes, market market will impact, right? Walmart will have a not good earning, Home Depot will not have a good earning, just like that. So buying power goes down. So you got to give a time to the market. To every quarter takes 3 months. Then you will see revenue. Revenue goes down, market will not like, and stock goes tank. So that's why you give a time. Don't rush. The moment you rush it, and then you burn. That's why I always teach guys, don't rush. Oh yeah, yeah, AOSL. Rohan, I'm looking right now. Okay, I see you bit happy. I'm gonna look AOSL real quick. AOSL, AOSL, Alpha Omega Semiconductor. Yeah. So look, I looked at this chart before, and this looks to me very nice chart. The reason behind it is upward. You see the channel upward. Only thing is we have a downward pressure from government and geopolitical, which is Russian and all, but altogether is looking good to me. Okay, so there, look at their earning also was excellent. The P ratio is growing, their revenue growing. Okay, that's 180, 187, 106, 196. The revenue grows, so I like that. When revenue grows, that's the good one. And when you look at it, AOSL, look, if you come here and look here, a chart, not chart, statistic. Okay, so when you come here, look, their market cap is only 1.4 billion, man. That's way low. Outstanding is 26 million. Oh, they have very, very low float. Wow, that's really good, man. Semiconductor company, they have only 26 million share. That's really good. Okay, I love that. And their revenue is almost 1 billion. 1 billion revenue, and their market cap is 1.5 billion. So this stock is super cheap. Long run is super cheap. I love that. And let's look at the debt. Oh, look, so they have cash. They have quarter billion, 270 million cash in hand, and 46 million only debt. So which is very, very low debt there. So they are not. They are very good, wealthy company right now here, and their forward P ratio is 1145. But I think that is wrong. Why 1145? Because look at the revenue is coming out 1 million. Their market cap is 1 billion, almost close to ratio is 1.5, 1.6. Then how can be 11 time? 11 time wrong. So let's calculate right here. I'll calculate and show you why. I think it's because of previous price they calculated. So 75, 95 they achieved here, 95 cents. This is $1 here, $1.06. Over here 120. So I will count their forward P ratio. Uh, $1 average. So $1 into 4 quarter is $4. 4 times $4 comes out EPS, and then their price is 53. So 53 divided by 4. Yeah, 13. Sorry, my bad. So 13 forward P ratio coming out. So their forward P ratio is 13. So 13 times is a good value. Okay. So if you look at current price level, it has a 13. So somebody who wants to buy at this price, they would prefer, because it's 13 time forward P ratio and profit growth company. Remember, look at all these earnings are green, green, green. Everything is they are making. They have a good growth growing, and as we know, we have a chips, have a pent up demand. So if I look at the all other company, I don't know what kind of chip they make, where and all, what not. I do not know this company. But somebody I mentioned when I was in one of the podcast where I was speaking, somebody asked about AOSL, and I really quick looked, and I told him in 2 minutes that this is a good looking chart. When I saw the chart, I said beautiful, and then I try to help somebody to draw the chart, and I posted this. This is looking bullish chart. So look, people think Josh is bearish, bearish. No man, this chart looks to me bullish, so I'm gonna be bullish, and my fundamental also telling me bullish. Even in this bad condition, you want to find a chart like this. You want to find a financial like this, and chips. This is chip semiconductor company too, so they can be bullish. Now it can. Do you think it can go down a little bit? Yeah, it can test here also. This look, I'm drawing this support. It can test this, but it can bounce. Can this kind of stock can bounce because these are good company. Only thing it has a geopolitical pressure right now. But it can then one time it comes. People this goes into radar when people do scanner and say, hey, which are the stocks are below 100-day moving average, above 100-day moving average. I want to buy those when the time is bad. Then this stock comes out this because this is above 100-day. Nvidia is below 100-day, AMD below 100-day moving average. So people like this because that will give you a scanner power. When investor want to invest the money, and then they will find. So this stock comes out above 100-day, not Nvidia and not AMD, because uh, that will prove that this stock has a strength. It has a good financial, has a good product. That's why stock is. If it's a bad, people not that will not have a price. This price will not hold. It will tank because they have a low float. Their share has been not diluted. If the share is too many share, look at how many shares they have. It's very low outstanding shares are only 26 million. So this price can jump anytime, anytime. Anytime means not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I'm saying if the buyers lines up, then this can jump because of low float. I like low float, and I'm sure that 26 million out of that there might be a insider holding 19%, institution holding. Look at these guys. 60, 70, 80% are shares are holding by institution and insider. Only 20% stocks are out in the market. You see that? So this is a good one, man. I really like whomsoever said. Who said this? UOSL. One second. I want to. Whomsoever said this. Oh, UOSL right here. Rohan, UOSL. Okay, Rohan. So UOSL done. Let's go to CCL real quick. CCL, I did a video. You can look on that one also. So look, if you look at the CCL, it dropped from pandemic and then it trying to grind higher this channel, and now it create grinding down, but has created the wedge. You can see the wedge. So understand the wedge. Wedge is going down. Wedge can break upward, but you can see here. I see here is just a second. I see here. You see W pattern. Whenever you see this W right here, so my next target is upward. When? Not tomorrow, okay? But this can go. This is W pattern. So its next target is 25. Now when can go bad? When? Okay, so let me explain you here so we can understand. You see this 100-day 200-day moving average is a resistance right here. We need to cross that, then I'm bullish. So I wrote down here 200-day moving average resistance to poke and close the candle above, daily candle above. Then this support, that will be a support. Then that is right now resistance, it will become support. And once we break this line, then it can grind higher. That will be our next price point target 25. So we need to break this and then break this and then it can grow here. So but remember, this process big took 4 months from here to here, June, and now December. Look, 6-8 months, right? So you got to give a time. So based on this price action is reversal. Only thing is you give a time, slowly, maybe 6 months, 8 months. But right now we need to watch. Only thing is this resistance is now support. We don't want to break that. Once it goes back here, then it's slight bearish, and then we break this, then we are super bearish, which is $18. Okay, $18 breaks, then bearish. But as long as we stay above and cross this, then it'll be bullish. So, but process, it's a process, lengthy process, takes time. You got to give a patience. I don't see a bearish scenario in this crazy bearish scenario, because market will support this industry because they never took off. Every industry took off from pandemic. This industry is the only industry who left behind. So market maker will not take the air out, just like a tech industry, cloud industry. You follow? So that's why that's how you have to also think. Uh, so so far, like I said, gotta wait and watch here on SCCL. Then what else? Email Raju. Thank you guys. No problem. Anytime, man. Absolutely. Then what else? Okay, for Tesla and Google done. Thank you very much for your time. This trading function, I was thinking of buying Tesla and Nvidia Google tomorrow. We'll wait for a few days, maybe weeks. And you want to buy tomorrow? Everybody wants to buy, man. Believe me, on Twitter, man, I have people DM me, and I think like everybody wants to. People have a lot of money power, I guess. That's why government wants to take your power out, and that's the truth, man. Okay. So, oh, pins, I forgot. Sorry, Nishant Agarwal pin. Let me take a look at the pin real quick. So, pin, pins, sorry, pins, P-I-N-S. Alrighty, pins. So, if you look at the pins, air is out of the balloon. $35 resistance, this resistance, pins is going down. And what happening pins? Already, just analyze pins, okay? Because it's been dropped a lot, and see how far it can go and how far it is. So 49 cents, 28 5 cents. Yeah, they are making good money so far. 600, 632, and 840. So that revenue is good, growing. Let's do analysis right now. Right here, 45, 49, average 25, and then 25. Now what is 11 cents? Okay, so this was no good. Now look at the guidance. Very, very not good. 4 cents. Who gonna buy 4 cents? So their EPS is not steady. Their EPS earning per share ratio is not steady, guys. So that is the only reason this stock is going down, because their revenue grow, but EPS is very, very bad. So 4 cent forward P ratio is 4 cent, is very, very low, and we'll calculate right here on the here. Probably they would have pins, Pinterest. If you look at the Pinterest, 15 billion market cap, and their outstanding shares are. Look at their outstanding shares are a lot. 600 million shares are outstanding. Their revenue is 2 billion. 2 billion is revenue, and market cap is 15. Okay. EBITDA is, look, they have a 2 billion, 2.5 billion. They make the EBITDA is only 400, and so they have a lot of expenses. They have a lot of expenses. Let me see. 2.4 billion is cash in hand. That is a good. They have a lot of cash in hand. That's the good. Oh, their debt is very, very low. So they are spending money and advertising or something. Institution and insider. Oh, the short ratio is way high. Look at the short ratio, 22%. Right? Insiders are, look, nobody is holding insider. Insider already sold. They already made money. Insider already sold it here. And now look at here. So all these guys happen, all this balloon happens. You got to get out of that now, okay? And then people are holding the bags from here because they think it's cheap. And look at this chart. Look at this chart. Basically, it broke this major channel right here, and then it's trending super bearish from here, 45 and 44. So this stock is now, if you ask me value wise and all, is 4 cent. No, man, this stock gonna go right here. If you ask, people not gonna like what I say, but this gonna go here based on the value. Okay, based on value, this gonna go here, and then this will be also can be tested based on the number. Okay, if market condition, what I'm thinking, if that condition happens, this will be tested $10. People think you crazy, Josh, and I need numbers. If the financial doesn't support, economical condition doesn't support, then who there will you need to find a buyers. Who gonna find buyers? You need to find buyers. You need buyer. I don't see buyer here right now. You need a reversal. You need something like this growing like this. You need down that. If that happens tomorrow, yes, then I will tell you, hey, yes, 100%. But I will not guide you. Even though, look, how much it dropped from $80 to $23, and you still thinking, Josh, you bearish? I have a 20 years experience. I have learned in my life a lot, blowing up so many accounts, whatever I see, and I'll tell you. So I feel like that this would be a 17, $18 will be tested. So if I were you, I would exit here, whatever loss would be, and take another train. You know, you look at forward P ratio, whichever, you have to analyze. If you have any question, whichever company you like, you follow me, you test me, tweet or DM me on YouTube, or wherever you want to post a comment, and I will respond you back. And I'll be more on live, so you can ask. But I will come up with, look, don't rely on me. Come up with something, analyze yourself, come up with, and then ask me, and I'll guide you what I think. Okay, so that's the Pinterest. I don't see anything good at this moment. Pinterest, I don't see, guys. Okay. So what else? Anybody else? If noon has anything, then one last one for Bark. Rohan. Oh, somebody saying TQQ. Okay, I'm gonna look. Sorry, bad seed. I'm gonna look TQQ because I think he posted. Sorry, bad seed. Okay, sorry about that, man. I'm gonna look right now. TQQ. TQQ. Okay, so TQQ. Okay. Alrighty. So TQQ, man. This is triple time Q. Okay, and it broke this. If you look at here, it broke this support, and it testing this floor is super bearish. TQQ is a super bearish, guys. I'm telling you right now. Is this going to be, this floor is being tested and is very bad now. You see this? Why is bad? Downward pressure is high. If you look at the big red candles, and they are full one. And then if you look at the blue candle, there are only few. But testing here, so this is not good. And where it going to TQQ? TQQ. So what are you holding TQQ? Look, this is what I can see right now. Next support, real good one. Okay, this support will be broken. I see this is the resistance, previous resistance, and then this one is this support tested so many places. So probably this support is the next one at a time. So this can be tested 43. So, oh, you shorting? Oh, man, you smart guy. All right, that's good. So this pressure is downward. Yeah. So this, look, so every time you short the things, right? This one is a major support right here. You see, this is small support here, but this one is on previous resistance. Then this one, then right here support, bounce from here. You see this? So you got to always look at how many support you've been testing. These sloping support tested and then bounced last time, right? These sloping support tested and bounced. Then this resistance now is a support here. So these support, I would exit. If this breaks, then remember, learn how to in and out, because every time, look, it support bounce, support tested. At that time you exit, let market go up. Then you can short it here if you want to short, and then you can again test. Then you wait and watch and let the fall. Let short it more because the pressure is downward. So now you see this going down. So that's how I go by. I like this. Perfect. This is perfect, man. You smart guy. He's heading in the, look at that candle, man. It's perfect. Good job. Alrighty, then I was looking. Yeah, thank you, man. No problem. Anytime. She also, Nishan, quick question: how do you decide number of shares in more or less? Sometimes we say 1 billion share and is too much, and sometimes we say 500 million share is too much. Just trying to understand. All right, so depends on their market cap, right? If the company is small market cap and they have a billions of shares, then they can still sustain the price, because at the end you have to divide by the share, and it's like a pizza pie, right? When you buy a pizza pie, I'll give you a little example in the, very simple example. And you buy a pizza, and we are a student in a school, then we say we are 10 people, let's go and borrow from everybody $2, and we are 5 people, and let's have a pizza order. Then we take $2, and then one smart guy says, you know what I'm gonna do, we're gonna share this pizza with the 10 guys. But 10 guy doesn't know what the what pizza costs because you are a shareholder, right? So people don't know what is the cost of the owner, what price he ordered. He goes and order pizza, and then you have to share. So you are the shareholder. So everybody get 10 pieces out of the pizza. When you have 5 pieces, you get a bigger chunk. When you have 10 people, you get a smaller chunk. So that's why the bigger the ratio, because then you also need to see how many big pizza. Remember? So that's why you need to look at the revenue. You need to look at the revenue range. How much? Because the more you dilute, more you have to divide by. That's why you always look for a company has a low float. Then you divide that, because when you divide with the value price, then you come to know, oh, their EPS. So bottom line is look for EPS. So whole all together, if you don't understand, go and deep dive in and do more research in that, understand the financial, so you will more understand. And then if you don't want to go in too deep and just real quick you want to analyze it, always look for EPS, earning per share, because earning per share if it's negative, because earning per share comes out after doing all the minus expenses, and then the EPS comes out. There is no way EPS come out higher if there is no proper good earning, because they have to divide by the share. So you look for a EPS. If the EPS is negative, yeah, there will be so many companies who can have a EPS negative, but the growth can be bigger in long time. But you know, right now market condition changing. So then in this case, when market condition change, market, who will be the buyer? The people who has a understanding knowledge of balance sheet. They don't look at the value. The Kevin YouTuber used to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do double deep dive in when stock goes down." No, you don't want to. You want to find the bottom. How do you find the bottom? Look at their financial. Financial look like Palantir, right? I've been telling everybody I was the villain on Twitter. People don't like Palantir. People are crazy follower, and then now they like what I say, right? Just like that. I'm not gonna tell you what you like. I'm gonna tell you what I see. So explain you in that. Bottom line is look for earning per ratio, earning per share, and if the share earning per share is at least decent, those are the company can survive because they have a positiveness. If there is no growth, growth will come into your EPS. So look for good EPS at least, because many people say, oh, some company they would not have a good EPS because they are growing. So then I don't want to be part of the game. Later, some people want to invest in future, they will invest, but how long they want to hold is up to them, because market condition will not wait for anybody. Market condition is always decide. Investor, you hard to find investor when the market condition goes deteriorate. That time investor look for which company has a cash flow and which company is cheaper, right? When you want to go and shop, you look for a little reasonable price. Same thing in stock market, but you look at the reasonable prices. Oh, I'm getting that pizza which is divided by 10. You don't know the real value of the pizza, but you have to realize that, hey, you need to know the real value. Then you know, oh, okay, I'm paying more because you diluted share. So EPS is important, guys, always. Then you look for forward P ratio, and then that will give you that how many times you are paying forward P ratio. You maximum market condition. If the market is super bullish, you can, people not, you're not gonna find a stock at 23, 25 times. You're gonna find 40 times, 30 times, like that. But then 50, 60 times, even though price is dropping, still you think it's cheap? No, it's too expensive. Just like Square, Nvidia, AMD, right? So if market condition change, then you the forward P ratio also need to change, and then that's what people take pull the money out. Okay, all right. So Roblox, big Roblox, Roblox. Man, Roblox is, man. I tell you, oh man, I had a big story on this. Many people used to be bullish. Nancy Pelosi bought this and all those. Man, those don't follow headline, guys. Got to be smart right here. And then it's been dropping, and then these people were bullish here. And I said, look, this could be a trap because this earning coming here. And when it becomes 70, I was on one of the podcasts, and I said that, hey, this is 70 resistance here. I would 70, 71. It will happen. I tweet. I said, this is the resistance. I would be careful, and I posted that, hey, this is resistance. Be careful here because I do not see. I did a video, pre-earning video also, and I alert everybody, strong alert on the video itself. But I don't have a subscriber. Nobody subscribe on my channel because I just started my channel like what few weeks ago. So people don't know me. But if people now, then I see a lot of people are thanking. Oh, thank you, man. You helped me, because on Twitter many people see my tweet. So follow me on Twitter, guys. That's the best platform. I will be on live on YouTube also, slowly, and then I will give you a real alert. And I said this, and look at this now, $48, guys. It happened here. When it was here, I told here this is a good entry point for earning, because earning can, these people can trap, bull trap. You see this bull trap, 10 days, 15 days trap, and then they crash, because I told the earning is very very bad going to be. Even though this price from came from here, people don't like when you speak about Roblox. Everybody was bullish on Roblox. It is oversold. I said yes, it's oversold, but it will happen this. And look, it broke my target price, and I still see this is high price. Still date high price, guys. Why? Look at there are PE ratio negative. I don't like in this market. The moment you see negative, people don't want to invest, because market condition will not support. All these technical analysts where you find, they do not understand what financial, what geopolitical, they just look at the support. What I'm trying to teach you guys, you have to look at everything. You can't be half a knowledge, you have to have a full knowledge. The moment you get the full knowledge, then you can guide people right. If you don't have the full knowledge, then you lose money. And this is what happens. People, somebody wanted to buy, Roblox $58. Where here? Oh yes, after it dropped, then somebody was asking me, man, should I buy these $58 because it was $75 here? I said, no, I don't think so. I would buy here at this price, but it's up to you. If you want to buy, you can buy. But I see what pressure is, what it is, and what's going to look after that. 40 $10 more down. Look at this. So from here, somebody seen this $136, and if you do dollar cost average here, oh, I got $100 price. It was 150. You think so happy, and then it goes down here. You feel more pain, and then goes again down here, and then goes up. You become happy, but you cannot sell because you bought it here, and then it goes down to here. So guys, learn the lesson. Invest money or invest your time into learning steps, learning the fundamental, learning the economics, learning the finance, learning the technical. That's your path. This is the right way to move forward. Not like looking at the price and go looking discount, because that's for you is a discount, but that's not discount. You cannot shop like that. It's a stock market, man. That's why people, 85% people losing money. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right, thanks for the guidance. No problem, Nishant. Anytime. Thank you. Thanks, Rohan. Bark. 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 Oh, ho, 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 Bark. This is back. 290. Well, there is no further data how far it can go, but look at the major resistance here. Look at that resistance. If you look at the resistance from all the way, so many resistance, guys. So who wants to know Bark? Rohan just want to know the time. Oh, okay. You want to invest into this Bark, right? Okay. So right now, falling knife. So explain you right now one more thing. Let me look at the Bark. Negative EPS minus 12, minus 14, 40 million, 140 million they are making. Then here they are making 120. They could not achieve 120. What do they do? Bark. What do they do? 120, 140, 170. So the revenue is growing actually, but EPS is going down. EPS is not good because the share price is going down. That's why. Oh boy, 37, 140. Well, then is a good investment would be for future, but how far it let the night. Remember the way I say is this: whenever you don't want to be, I would not buy at these here, right here, because okay, let me look at the data here. Park, second quarter, excuse me. So the revenue is, the market cap is 500 million, outstanding 173 million. Okay, the revenue is half. Oh wow, that's good. They're making 500,000 a year, and their market cap is only 500,000. So that is a good number at least. But their expenses, EBITDA is negative. That's not good. Oh, they have the good cash, 228 million. They have cash, and their debt is 76. That's that's fine. Ratio is still 30%. So 35%. Right now, their cash flow is negative because they are new company or whatever they are doing right now. So they're expensive, putting money into towards growth. So so right now, look, it's negative. So there will be less buyer. Remember, because they are they are probably they want to grow, but they are investing money back into the company. So based on what I don't know anything about the company product now, but at this moment the pressure is downward. Book value is cheap. Yeah, I mean, but look, I understand cheap. But if the pressure is downward and you 299 and then it goes to 199, how would you feel? You want to buy it at 199 or you want to buy it at 299? So that's the reason I said always give a time. Let market decide. Look, it went up from here, right here. You see this $3, it went to $4, and then it rejected. You see this resistance got rejected. So many time happen. Look, so if you want to scalping, I don't know what's your plan. If you want to scalp for 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, then different story. But I don't see here. I need reversal, and then you can exit here. But its pressure is downward because there is no buyer here. Without buyer, you cannot take the company up. Remember, you alone cannot run the price. You need a buyer. There is no buyer here, so you need a buyer. See this? Look at this trend. Every time getting rejected at here, $10 rejected. People did not like the price. $8 didn't like. $7 didn't like. Look at even 450 didn't like. So how can you take this company up? I understand you are very you like the company. We and believe me, man, you like then let you. What if you get it for 50 cent then, right? That's the reason I said let market decide the price. Don't rush because of the condition is changing right now. If the market is also going this way and if this going down and you think it's a good price, yeah, and enter. But market is the market first, market first, market first. So if the market is going down, any stock you buy, always look this market condition. If this market condition is now trending down, then how this bark can go fly? Bark is not gonna overrule the spy, right? Unless they have excellent earning, unless they have a good EPS, unless they have something good news coming, something crazy one, then yeah, it can go. But right now there is nothing coming. Then let the market decide the price. No matter how much we like, let market giving you cheaper price. Why you don't want to wait? That's what I tell you. So I would wait for the market to give me the price and then I'll go on it. Okay, guys. Dog, dog. What is dog, man? Pro share short. Okay. Oh, which dog? Short Dow. Acha, I said dog. You short Dow. Dog. So this is basically going up and down, up and down. Okay. Now this area is a. Let me see real quick. See the Dow. That would play here. So Dow probably this is inverse of Dow short. So if you want to short the Dow, yeah, definitely this is going can test here because if you look at it, this area has been testing September, right? So I would go with this. So many test. You can go a little bit one down here, right here. So it can test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next target, my target would be this 34, 34, and then it can maximum right here, and then we go from here. So right here, if you scalping 34.57, what is it? Who wants the Rohan? Rohan. Week, I do you share your trades or at least what stock you have position or looking to buy and price and so week. I'll tell you the reason behind it is because if I tell you, if I share with you, and I would not know, there are many people. What I see on online social media, there are a lot of people who just want to copy the trade, and you would not know because when I exit, when I enter, entry I can make, and then I exit based on some candle I seen, I exit. Then how can I look for anybody to, hey, you exit this? So that's why I don't like telling people, because if they lose, I will have a bad karma. I feel like very, very bad. I would not guide anybody, avoid that thing to do. Do not copy. What I would guide you is you follow what I find something, and then you analyze yourself, and I tweet, right? You follow me on Twitter, you follow me on YouTube, and analyze yourself, and then if you take your decision, so it's your decision, it's not my decision. Only thing is a guide, right? Whatever I see, I always post whatever I post, but I don't post that I bought. I will try to avoid that. I do not want to have that, because then that's like somebody believe that, because I would not know when I exit, right? I cannot tell you when I will exit. I will always, I do everything, guys. Okay, I'm not just a regular day trader who can scalp. I can scalp in 5 minutes. I can scalp in 1 hour. I can, um, my look. You look. There are so many traders can trade stocks, but I can trade a stock for 6 months, 1 year, each stock. I can find a stock which can be a good for 1 year. Ask for any trader. Can you find me a good stock which can I can be a bullish on for 1 year? They say no. They would not know. They will guesswork. There are so many trader were super strong bullish when SPY was testing 100-day moving average. They thought, oh yeah, this is all bottom out, and now it's a good price. Their confidence level was not there. So there's a lot of BS and there's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of difference between BS and confidence, right? So you follow me, and then you will see the difference. What I teach, what I explain. That's what we need to learn. It's not an overnight process. Slowly, slowly, we all learn, and then we become stronger. I don't want anybody to lose any money. That's the bottom line. That's why my disclaimer is not just a disclaimer for law that, hey, don't. This is not a financial education. This is not financial advice. It's just because I don't want people to copy the trade, because copy the trade, you are not independent. People lose money. So I don't prefer that. All right, guys. So I will now. I think all done. Unless if anybody has any questions, I'll otherwise I call it a day, and then we will see you tomorrow, guys. Already 10 o'clock. Okay. So thank you for being here, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will be also posting more on Twitter alerts, and then we will see next live. Until then, and also comment on below if you like it, my and share also with other peoples. And see you next time. I'll quit. Thank you for being here.